Oh, boom. Switching scenes.
Do I get the Poltergeist 3000 on the trip?
Woo! We're live.
We're live,
Oh.
and we're looking at your D&D Beyond. Okay, that's about right. Well, hello and welcome to Whose Turn It Is Anyway, a D&D show about casual players playing D&D not so casually. I am not your host, Garrett. I am normally a player. I'm an interim guest host. Hello, everybody. My name is Carson. I DM my own games sometimes, and our resident dungeon daddy decided it was okay for me to take on the mantle as dungeon uncle for a fun evening. So I have today a fun little one shot. It's another intermission from our larger ongoing Ashana Rising campaign, while our DM is tragically indisposed, I suppose. I won't elaborate on that.
Does anybody know what he's doing? I don't.
Watching
Is
a
he on an
basketball game.
adventure?
No, he's at a basketball game.
That's less exciting. I'll pretend it was something else.
Rest
like
and
he's
recovery is
walking
important for
around.
your mental health, everyone.
Yeah.
Gotta support the Tigers.
But anyway.
Well, hey, easy.
Anyway.
local Memphis politics aside, we have a nice little
Whoa,
game.
docs.
So it's okay. We docked ourselves so many times. I'm in
That's
South
true.
Carolina. It's okay. But a fun little remote game, a little lighthearted, and then probably terribly emotional, manipulating, twisting, not lighthearted moments will come tonight. But have a nice little horror-themed adventure. I'd like to go ahead and get started with a little blurb for my belated Halloween one-shot.
Close enough.
So, nice, we did it. So, in a modern-ish fantasy world where magic is an ever-present rarity, a party of old friends reunite for one last ride after college before going their final separate ways in life. Having long heard rumor of an abandoned old mansion once owned by a warlock named Divalus on the outskirts of town, our party decides to disregard those pesky trespassing laws, spend a night on the premises, as young people in these circumstances so often do. Little do they know what horrors may await them inside. But before any of that happens, cue scene. It's an autumn afternoon. The leaves have already begun to change their colors. Many orange, red, yellows are piled up on the ground as a white work van with the face of a winking, mustache gnomish man next to the label Pipping's Pipings, We Lay Pipe, pulls up to a house.
Wow. Very nice.
Anyway, we will go first to the house of... I'm pointing at the camera as if you can see it. Mandy Moody.
All right.
Tell me about what does your house look like on the outside?
My house has nothing special. It's just painfully average. Which just begs the question, why the hell do I like crystals so much? I don't know. I guess we'll find out together.
Yep. In your everyday sort of suburbanish house, you hear the familiar of the honk of the piper, so to speak, call. You know, it's your good friend. You haven't heard from him in a while, but how could you ever forget that jingle? It's
my
Tory
good friend
Pippings. Tory
Pippins.
The Pippings. Copyright.
Pippings. Oh my goodness, Pippings? Is that you? Well, I haven't seen you in ages. What? My Uniscope didn't tell me I would meet an old friend today. This is a nice surprise.
Mandy, we planned this like a week ago. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I forgot to lay my crystals out beside my bed while I'm asleep, so my memory ain't been so good lately.
It happens. Well, got my dad's work van for the weekend. I think it's time to hit the road. You
Wait.
got all your stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I got my stuff. You know, don't mind how I didn't remember you was coming, but I was still packed. I don't really know how that works.
You're
But
so quirky.
hey, are we getting the gang back together?
Yeah, it's one last ride.
Oh my goodness! All right, well, let me just go in and grab a few things. Okay, I'm gonna go in and grab this. Definitely need this. Oh, in case you run into demons, I need this. This is for good dreams. This will help the energy in case anyone gets a little tilted. Okay, all right. Here I come, and Mandy will get in the van
All right. It's
with
like
her longtime friend.
yeah, it's got like 3 rows of seats. Like this thing is, it was a work fan, but it's clearly been like amended.
Modified. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, hop on down the road, go around the corner to the old neighborhood, pulling up to our good friend Speedy's place. Hey, what's the abode looking like these days, Speedy?
Well, as you can see, I've got this massive house behind me. It's 3 stories. There's the hoop that I can dunk in. The backyard. It's an Olympic-sized swimming pool for me to do my 500 laps a day. I've actually got a full-size football stadium in the back. Just the usual things as you walk in. I got a fondue fountain, a little bit of a cheese platter as you walk in. Just the usual stuff. That's all that I provide in my house.
Oh man, I guess man, I guess me and Manny walked up to the door. Knock, knock, knock. Guess who's here? It's the gang back together again.
I haven't seen you guys in like forever. Wow. What brings you
Yeah,
guys here?
What is your character's name again?
Speedy.
Speedy.
Okay. Well, hey,
Last name
Speedy.
copyright protected.
Well, hi there, Mandy. Mandy?
It's so good to see you. I'm glad. I'm glad you're coming on this trip with us. Where? Hey, I'm gonna lean in. Where is it we're going again?
I heard we're going by that Pippin Piper Peep to Pepper place.
Nah, that's my dad's.
Oh,
No, that's the dad's workplace. We're not going
Oh.
there.
Oh, well, are we going to the gym?
Nah, I wish, man. I'm getting a little, getting a little noodly. Damn, you get bigger.
Well, I've just been in the gym every day, so I might just be getting a little bit bigger. A big flex right on the
Wait, I thought
right,
you
right
went
in
to
front of you guys.
college. Wait, you just been to the gym?
I've been in the gym. I've been doing everything. Don't ask why I've got a bunch of needle marks in me. Just doing it.
Oh, damn, those pythons. I thought I knew a thing or two about pipes, but look at those things. Bam!
yeah.
Sorry, I don't.
I bet.
That's the dad's business.
I bet those pipes are something, huh?
Oh, you know it.
Say, Speedy, you've been getting bigger. Does that mean you're just as fast, or are you slower now?
No, I'm quicker. I'm Vaseline from head to tippy toe.
Ah, okay. 2 fingers down and dip it all the way to the bottom. I see you. Okay.
Damn, man, he rolls. Well, I don't know if there's enough room for you anymore in the van, but we got the back seat.
I'll just punch a hole through the roof. It's okay.
Oh, please don't do that. It's my dad's. Never got my own. We're not on the up and up like you, Speedy. Looks at the cheese marbled plating of the room.
Cheese.
Gang.
Holy.
Holy moly, guacamole. But anyway, with 2 party members in tow, we will drive a little bit further out of this inexplicably gated community. Pulling right up to. How do I say your name, Mac?
It
Doxed.
is Zazie Naga.
Ah, of course, old
And
Zazi's place.
I'll have you know that you're just pulling up into a better gated community.
I don't know. Wow, there's a lot of wealth discrepancy in this highly improvisational section of town. But wow, out of the frying pan and into the white picket fence. Sazi, what's going on at your place?
Well, first of all, it's an iron wrought fence and it's been beautifully detailed by gnomish artisans. And it's a so-called mansion, but really, can you call a 35-room house a mansion? Barely qualifies. We have the west wing done in ivory, but apparently that's offensive towards the Loxodon, so we've halted progress on building. But yeah, you know, yuan teas are simply meant for wealth and beauty, and we have to live in a place that reflects that.
Wow, can't believe Zazie just said all that to her mirror while the gang pulled up outside.
Wait, I thought you wanted me to describe the house.
You did, but there was
You
some
did.
there was
It
some
was good.
amazing
It was good.
free indirect discourse there. Very
There's
nice
also morning
storytelling.
affirmations. I'm better than everyone.
But anyway, same deal. Hey, Zazie!
Hello. I thought I told you not to honk whatever that is. I don't want people to see me getting in this van.
You think I want to be seen in this van? It's got my dad's face plastered on the side with a sexual innuendo. You think I want this?
Well, hey there, hey there, Sazi. I should have figured we'd be running into you today. Not at least the account of we playing this trip a while ago, but my diamond my ruby was upside down today, so that means I was gonna see a not so nice friend today. But I sure didn't miss you.
Uh, that's so entertaining. I remember. I do love hanging out with you peasants. Now hurry up. Let's get out of this neighborhood. I cannot have the other Yuan-Ti seeing me with you guys.
Um, well, hold on one second, Sazi. Is this one of those magnificent mansions I've been hearing about? Because it don't look that fancy.
Oh, Mandy. I must
You know,
imagine that staring at those crystals all day really does have you cross-eyed. Oh, poor.
having me cross-eyed, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that was a good one. I don't see too good without my glasses. You're right. Maybe I should put them on. Let me. We can go. I'll look through my
No,
bag till I find them.
honey, you look cuter without them.
So you think
I
I'm
should have
cute, huh?
said you look better with them. That's meaner.
No. Xavier isn't here yet, but only nerds wear glasses.
I feel like Xavier and Snazzy are about to get along.
Could be, could be.
Okay, chop chop, Pippin.
Oh, we're still on a last name basis. Okay, you can call me Tori. All right, let's get going. As we exit the gated community that excludes all other gated communities in this wealthy
Gated
part
community.
of town. Please go ahead and describe the neighborhood first before I write myself into a corner here. What is Xavier's neck of the woods looking like these days?
So Xavier lives on a pretty pristine street. He lives in a nice flat, and it's very, very uniform on the outside. He keeps it very tidy. However, you might see 3 bullet holes through the front door. That was an experiment that he was running. And the garbage is full of shattered beakers and Bunsen burners.
All right, Tori pulls up in the van. All right, this looks like the crack addict part of town. Uh,
Oh my God, are
um,
we going to see Xavier?
Like,
looking a little sketchy.
Zelzy has like this fur coat and she pulls the hood down lower so no one can recognize her through the windows.
All right, guys, I'm gonna honk. If you see any people with guns in this inexplicable setting, please just you can start the van without me. I'll leave the keys in the ignition, okay? You might be faster than me. Anyway.
How are you gonna honk if you're not in the van?
Oh, I'm stepping right out.
I'll just
Hey,
outrun the
Xavier!
bullets.
Xavier's door flies open, smoke coming out from an explosion that happened.
Oh, that's a different kind of smoke.
Oh! Hello! Hello! How are you? Pippins? Pippins?
Oh man, last name basis, everyone. Hey, Xavier, my dude, what's going on?
Well, you've caught me at the right time. I'm just between work and figuring out the secrets to the universe. So, you know, that trip that we talked about that I didn't know you were coming for, but we talked about it. I'm ready.
Well,
Oh,
Let's
sick.
go.
I'm gonna
I have to get my backpack.
I wanna pop out of the window like very 70s like road trip style and like wave on the van. Well, hey there, Xavier. You talking to the universe again? I think I can help you with that.
Mandy, Mandy, Mandy. You know nothing of my ways. Your little pea brain could not handle the experiments that I do. You keep playing with your rocks.
Well, okay, listen, but all I'm saying is when I look at the moon, it makes me feel all kind of special. You'll see.
I've got many other things that can make you feel all kinds of special.
Oh my,
Kidding on me?
Xavier, stop it!
That was not what I intended. I'm gonna get my
Damn,
backpack. I've
Damn,
got like
Xavier's
this.
a lot more suave than I remember.
Oh, I also forgot to explain what I look like. So Xavier, he is a halfling, and he is kind of disheveled. He's got glasses, and he's wearing a lab coat, but it's like a normal size lab coat. So instead of hitting you at calf length, it's like dragging on the ground, and it's like pushed up like football shoulders all the way like right here.
He's
So I
he's like a child genius archetype.
So I go get my backpack, and it's got like how the kid at camp that always has all the equipment and it jangles everywhere. That's me. All of my stuff is like jangling in my backpack. I'm like, okay, I suppose I'm ready to go.
All right, everybody. We set course for the mouth of hell. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's like 2 hours out in the country.
Oh my goodness, you scared me for a second there. I thought this was a big old trick.
I mean, it's a day trip, and the mileage isn't so good on the van, so
You
kind of a
say
big trip.
you say 2 hours?
Yeah, 2.5. I need to use
Okay,
bathroom.
hold on. I gotta make me two shakes to cover myself during that 2 hours real quick.
Oh shit.
Okay, Xavier, you got a blender?
My hands go incredibly fast. I just need a
Oh.
spoon. I just need a spoon.
You just flash tornado this.
Like what is that from the movie like the Zoom Academy?
All right. I'm ready for this trip. I got my two shakes.
Alrighty then.
Can we get a roll on? I've got. Oh wait, whoop, wrong accent. Can we get
Poppy?
going? Sorry, very different than Poppy. Totally not Poppy. Ignore the title under my face. Are we almost there yet? I've really got important things to do.
Well, what's your name again?
Zazie.
Ozzy.
Zazie. Well, Zazie, we haven't even left yet.
Ugh, I swear it feels like an eternity in hell whenever I hang out with you guys.
Well, that's all right. Maybe you should spend some time with me in the moon. I bet that would make you feel a lot better.
Is that your lover?
No, I always told y'all that these crystals help me talk to the universe, and when I'm in the moonlight, it works. I tell you, just come on, you'll see. Trust me, just trust me.
We gotta move on. I'm missing a lot of reps here.
All right, yep. I'm guessing. All right, cool. Nobody shot at me. That's great. Man, we punch the floor. This thing is going at least 50 miles per hour as we exit from unnamed city and we enter into the countryside. On the way there, it feels like it's taking ages. We're navigating back roads. Tori clearly didn't really plot this out. It was more of a hearsay. hey, there's a mansion, go there, it'll be great. But he's consulting charts and whatnot. And
Yeah, when Zazie heard this mansion thing, she thought that she was being invited to like a wild rager with her friends, and she's very disappointed that is not the case.
uh,
All right, Tori. Where's the lab?
what now?
You you told me we were coming to a world-class lab that I could experiment in.
Yeah,
This does
yeah.
not look like such.
Oh, they've got to have one. Look, we're pulling up right now, and sort of in this like very like foresty area, as like the sun is already like pretty low in the sky. The van rolls up to this ancient looking piece of property, and by ancient, it's like at least 50 years old. A
Oh
little
my
out of style for some
god.
mansions.
Only 50
Ancient,
years
as in
old?
like as old as my dad.
This would
Going
never
Manny.
pass in the homeowners association in my neighborhood. This is all out of date.
Out of date. It's out of code as well. It is completely unsafe.
Now, come on, you guys. Come on. You know that we're only coming here because we talked about it since we were kids. We're not here to critique the architecture. We're just trying to have a good time and see what all the fuss is about. Because them kids that came up here, they never came back. So,
Ugh,
part of me wonders why the hell are we even here. But I think it'll be
Mandy,
some good fun.
when I agreed to this, I thought it was because you were throwing a party. I didn't realize you just wanted to investigate this place. It's so dirty. Do you
Now, hold
see
on.
my clothing?
I didn't plan this shindig.
Wait, who planned it?
That's me.
I
It
mean,
wasn't
yeah,
my idea.
we went over this. I invited you guys. Look,
Ugh, Pipping. Of course, you can't organize a simple guest list for a simple party.
look, I wasn't sure how many of the old friends were actually going to show up. But I got the four of you guys, and we're all the best friends. It's gonna be just like the good old days. Look, there's all this weird stuff on the outskirts of town. I thought maybe one last ride, get the adventuring party back together again, guys.
Suppose. It could be a
Alright.
good time, as long as you can keep up.
I suppose. I don't imagine I'll see much of you when I go to court, so might as well
Court?
hang out with the peasants. Oh yeah, like being one of the
Did you get
court.
arrested?
No, honey, politics.
Oh, I see. You
Carson, I
definitely
have
have the
a
brains for that, Sazi.
I'm okay, out of character. This is one of the smartest characters I have ever had. Like compared to Poppy and Billy, like Zazie she's up there.
She's going to a discount Ivy League school.
Carson. I have
She's
a out of
going to
character
Illinois.
question.
Go ahead and shoot.
Is Tori gonna be a DMPC? Like,
Oh,
should I
find
worry
out.
about buffing Tori at all?
Don't bump Tori.
Okay, all right,
Don't do
all
it.
right.
You'll be
Okay.
too powerful.
Oh.
But
um.
anyway.
All right, then I'm gonna say, guys, even though Zazzy's being a little mean, I made you all something to kind of commemorate the trip, and I'm gonna
Oh,
give
very
everyone
nice.
just little crystal pendants, as a flavor of my where is it? Eyes of Night ability to share my 300 feet dark vision with everyone.
Oh,
Oh
excellent, because I have no dark vision.
It's like having flashlights.
oh, I already have dark vision, but this is sweet. I guess I'll keep
Now,
it.
now it goes out to 300 feet instead
Um,
of whatever the range was.
I am going to also use my action. Like, well, I guess I'm just here, and I don't know if I'll ever see y'all again when I become famous. Y'all can sign my tome, and I pull out my burn book.
Oh man, that's how we play for that class feature. I love it. It's so good.
Well,
Um, Y'all should all sign this book because it'll help a lot.
I'm gonna sign it.
What does it do?
With
Well, let me pull that up for you.
You want my autograph? Oh, here you go. Can I? Which page? I need the whole page. Which page do I need to sign on?
Just
No, I
sign
want to have a big
wherever,
hand
Speedy.
signature.
God, you always think the attention's on you.
Where else would it be? Give it here.
On me.
No, you should have just.
So, oh God, where is it? Oh yeah. So it's my gift of the protectors. A creature can use its action, me, to write its name on the page, which contain a number of names equal to my proficiency bonus. Luckily, it's high enough to include all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, it lets you live if you die. So if your HP is reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, instead you'll go to 1 HP. So, it's nice. This is me trying to keep everyone alive.
Mm-hmm. There's no crazy secret allegiances here. This is just flat good thing. Sign away, everybody.
Well, Sozzy, I suppose that I will put my John Hancock, as the Americans like to say.
The who?
Oh, it's just a little inside joke from my home country.
But you're not from here.
No,
You think I
Wait,
know
I
a
thought.
guy?
Wait, didn't we all go to school together? Did you move here?
I did in fact move here when I was quite a young lad. My parents decided to come here for work. They are dentists, traveling dentists, and the dentist trade is quite good in Unknown City. So we decided to uproot ourselves and come to the school that we all went to together.
I had no idea.
From
That is
squalor
why
to
my
squalor.
accent is not quite consistent, as I have grown up in many different countries.
That's a good answer. But anyway, if we've all signed away our names into a burn book, navigating up this little like walkway to the old property. It's sort of like a little like forested hill. You can't really see. You see like the tippy top of the house peering over it, but even like the high terrain advantage, you're still not seeing everything super well. So as you get up and up the path, you're getting more and more of the house. And on either side of the walkway, there's just like these overrun hedges. They sort of form, just a little natural walkway. And as the sun sets a bit lower on the walk up, a light fog begins to become visible as the final beams of sunlight strike at the walkway, and this like slight bluish purple hue sets into the surrounding fog. Shortly thereafter, you emerge onto the grounds of the Divalus estate, and now everything on the map is good to go.
Oh gosh.
So
Let me.
All right. Let
we're
me
gonna
pull
have
it
to,
up.
we're gonna scroll around, zoom in a little bit,
Oh.
but
All right, Tori. Now we Oh, hold on. Let me finish my my last shake real quick.
one
All
last
right.
shake for the night.
One last shake for the night. Well, I got a couple. I got to wake up in the middle of the night and make some more. But what you drag us out here 2 hours. I don't see any weights. I don't see any track for me to run on. What are we doing here?
Well,
Well,
no, you go ahead, Mandy.
maybe if we find something, you can run away from it.
I would
I
never.
think Speedy, we're supposed to be exploring. It's like a kid's game, you know?
Oh, I look on the ground next to me. Look for like a baseball sized rock.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hit me with some investigation. So you can find a good rock. I assume your intelligence score is massive.
That's a 7.
Your
Well,
score or your roll?
No, my roll's a 7. total. It's a -1.
Oh,
Yeah, boy. So, even as somebody who may have a bit of an expertise with rocks, you're not really seeing anything like that. There's just like a lot of just like loose earth. But there's not like rocks, you know. But
Anything I can pick up and throw?
oh yeah, there are like a few. There's nothing like noticeable, sizable. You can get like a nice little clod of dirt.
I
Don't
will pick
expect
up.
it to be a solid mass the whole way through the arc, but you know,
I'm the closest clod of dirt I have. If you pick it up.
scooped.
Oh, you know I was the star pitcher for the team, so I'm gonna throw that bad boy straight at the closest window.
Sure enough. Well, as we suggested, it is but dirt. So, oh, this is amazing. You like sort of like compact it into your hands. You push it into a even harder mass and just thunk, completely lob this thing at a window. And you notice the window has like reinforced bars to it. So you kind of like strike at a bar. You don't like hit like clean glass, but you know, the clod of dirt just disintegrates on impact. It made a pretty loud noise somehow. Maybe there was like a bit of compacted pebbles into that their sediment, but
well,
alas,
Speedy.
so little happens, Speedy.
Speedy.
Had to try it. Had to try. I mean, listen, it wasn't my fault. The earth wasn't good enough. I just threw it too hard. It just disintegrated with my big muscles.
Naturally. Any opening volleys from other characters?
Speedy. I
What up,
believe.
nerd?
I believe if you can understand this, that was simply dirt. And furthermore, there is an entrance right this way. So I think that we can go through the door. We don't have to break through. There's simply a door. What do you guys
Well,
say?
I think that, and as she takes us out, I'm gonna just grab my crystal pendant and kind of like fiddle with it while I'm talking, and I'm gonna uh I intend to use this as my vigilant blessing to make sure I get advantage on the next initiative check I make. But I'm just gonna say I just I watch a lot of movies and I just don't think going straight through the front door is a good idea. I say we go around to get a better look at the side, maybe peek through some windows or something.
Well, I
Uh,
suppose that's not a bad idea, but I don't know why we wouldn't just go through the front door. That's the logical solution.
Tori chimes in on that one. Hey, look, Fanny's got the investigating spirit. I like this one. I like these ideas. It's been so long, girl. You got not all your thoughts are here, but when you get a good one.
Well, I'm telling you, the last time I was talking to the moon, she said, "Don't do the direct approach and your next big adventure." And that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh,
I'm not crazy.
yeah. The moon,
I'm just
yeah.
completely unsolicited gonna be like, I'm not crazy.
Well, Mandy, you keep telling the moon that.
Well, I think it looks like we want to split up, right? Who's coming through the front door with me?
Well, I suppose since the front door was my idea, that I'll go through the front door with you.
I'll come in that way as well.
Is this the front door?
Oh, yes, that would be correct. It's going to perhaps reveal a bit more. Gets to like there, because that's the door. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna be the only one standing out here by myself. I'm going in with you guys.
Nah, Mandy, I was gonna go around the side too. So say
Well,
Tori.
Tori, that's all right. I think I'll just go with these people here. I'm gonna whisper to Sazi. I think he lacks me. I don't want to be alone with him.
Uh, You think everyone likes you, Mandy.
Well, everyone but you.
Oh, I like you. You're so entertaining.
All right, who's coming? I'm about to open this door. Who's coming with me?
I'm coming, you big elf. Hold on.
Don't worry, guys. I'll go this way, says our sad, defeated organizer of the event. But
Oh,
everybody else,
Pippin,
everybody else,
come
door.
here.
Go right ahead. I'm right behind you.
All right. So,
I attempt to, regardless if it's a push or pull door, I'm just gonna push on the right door, like really
allow
hard.
me, let me just describe it right quick.
Sure.
The mansion stands before you all. A large front door barricades the manor, and carved into the wood of the door, there's like a relief of two perched gargoyles from a forward-facing perspective. They're looking down on you, their eyes glaring at any guests in front of them. What is your approach?
Mm, I'd like to assess their value.
Oh boy, 3.5, make an appraisal check? Oh wait. Oh man. I mean,
What?
just at a glance, craftsmanship is quite good. Like this is maybe the equivalent of that gnomish wrought iron of the Yanti neighborhoods.
You know, I don't think this is that bad. I think this would go so good on our state. Do you think I can find like a crafter? And she starts searching for like some sort of engraving of like the marksmanship or whatever, the clay maker.
Ah, well.
Carpenter.
It could be anybody's job, really. But there's no telltale marks. Like, there's isn't
Hmm.
there's no signature, there's no even like real distinguishable mark. Well, that's not
Hmm.
entirely true. You do see perhaps a bit of more of the like engravings on the style. This looks very like foreign to you, like exotic even. Yuan-Ti are an exotic race and an exotic people, sure, but this is rather far away.
Um,
This might even be from like
America?
England or something. Who knows?
Oi, Sazi, I
I
see you
call
eyeing the
over
door.
Xavier. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
I see you eyeing the door, and I just want to let you know that for a little price, I can make something like that for you.
I don't know if I trust you, Xavier. I've seen the neighborhood you live in,
My
but
neighborhood ain't got nothing to do with it.
you could be of some use here. Can you come over here? This looks a little exotic, which is right up my alley, but I can't quite tell where it's from, and I know you're such a bookworm. Maybe you can tell?
I am indeed. I've read every book in every library. I'll come on over.
You sound Australian. I
I'm
kind of
well
love
traveled.
it
That's why
though.
my accent changes. What do I need to do to examine the door?
Well, investigation or perception for the sake of this one, whichever one's better for you personally.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm very good at perception. May I join?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody, please join in.
All right.
I won't.
I got a 23.
Oh,
Impressive. Excellent.
I am very good at investigation.
Let's see Mandy's rolls.
plus 9, so 26.
Very astute eyes. What
It's my glasses.
was there anything in particular you were searching for there, Xavier?
I was looking at the smithing to the door, the frame, and the hinges and things like that.
Okay. Interesting note. Uh, there aren't. When you're looking for hinges and such, it's actually like you just see like this large, like mass, sort of like block of wood, and it just seems like mailed into the stonework.
Doesn't look like it can contain
I knew I
me.
should have chose carpentry.
I'm gonna try to
Oh,
push it with all my might.
But also, with the very good perception checks from the two of you, you hear as you get closer to the door, perhaps like a little bit of like wind whistles by, and as that whistles by, hits the door a little bit, you hear just like a little echo-y whisper from like the mouths of the gargoyles on the door, and you can hear them just whispering the word guests.
Mm.
Sozi, what you got to say?
so I have Eldritch Sight, which lets me cast Detect Magic at will, and I would like to do that right now.
There is magic. You'll find- if it's like infrared goggles, you're just like
There's magic all over this thing.
a little overcome. But even on top of that, I'll add on top of the magic that you also see like a bit of an extra sort of aura about the place. Let's
I
say,
really.
allow us to just say, if magic were a bluish color, this mansion would be a much more dark purple, so to speak.
Well, with no help of your dark vision pendant, I do see that there's a lot of magic involved with this door. And Mandy, you would be interested to know that it's a purple aura because you're into that.
I find that very interesting indeed. You know what?
Your mouth barely moved at all, so I thought you were puppeteering.
Let me see. Nah, never mind. I'm gonna
You've
I'm
got
gonna
the
wait.
puppet.
No further comments, Your Honor.
All right, we've heard from the three people with intelligence scores, but what does Speedy think about this?
I have
Let's go.
no intelligence.
It's go time. I push with all my might on the right side door, whatever this is
Edie,
going
I
on.
just told you this was magical. That's not gonna help.
Well,
I've
fair
never
enough.
seen magic get past these muscles.
Please do make me the athletics roll.
Rumroll.
Way.
Wow.
Speedy.
Our first nat one of the night, fellas.
Speedy, you forgot to stretch first and you like pulled something wicked, man. You just open. No, it does not open. I'm afraid the door pushed you back harder than you pushed it, etc., etc.
Definitely magical. Definitely magical door.
Wow, that's so embarrassing for you, Speedy.
um,
I was going light on it, okay?
can I use thaumaturgy to see if that does anything to unlock the door?
Are you specifically using the unlock door feature of thaumaturgy, or like the doors swing open? I think is the wording or something.
Fly open is what it is. Yes.
Hmm.
Not necessarily swing.
I've caught the laughter. But uh, you hit it with you hit it with the please open, and well, door does not take too kindly to that.
All
It
right.
doesn't respond to you. It
Well,
leaves you on red.
I hate to say it, guys, but sometimes your gut feeling is what gets you through the day. So I'm gonna go back around the side of the house and see if I can figure something else out with Tori.
Yeah,
Tori, I'm coming.
those doors unopenable.
Wait,
Let's go
Mandy,
around.
I'll go with you. I don't trust you to get there on your own.
Oh, that's mighty nice. Hey, you better be careful. I might think you actually care about me.
Ugh.
Well, I suppose I'll tag along if everyone's going.
I'm gonna walk the opposite direction, thinking I'm going the right way.
Speedy, it's this way.
I know where I'm going. It's this way.
obviously the wrong direction. Can you just follow the group for once? You're not gonna get much on your stretched muscle routine.
We're gonna meet up somewhere, okay? If this is the right way, I'll see you guys inside.
Ugh.
All right, the man's taking the long way around, but everybody else goes just a little bit past the mansion, and just beyond like the little front door, I suppose the facade of the house, there appears to be a little family cemetery, too morbidly close to the manor for most people's taste, I'm sure. A lone mausoleum, rather small for the overall grand scale of the estate, stands at sort of the edge of the cemetery, and it notably doesn't have any like door or any gate covering its opening, and one can peer inside pretty easily, and you can see like a raised stone coffin. And also on the other side of the property, there's another quite large building resembling a chapel of sorts. It has a like stained glass window, like a very small, like circular one, high above its door. But instead of creating any sort of discernible image in the twilight settling into the house, it just resembles
Twilight?
a hey, it just resembles a series of cracks right now, like obfuscating whatever image it might be intending to create.
Is this
Mm.
the mausoleum and is this the chapel?
Yes,
I
smaller
thought
one
you
is the
went in the
mausoleum.
other direction.
Right,
Oh,
but I need it for
he's
me.
he's sprinting. He's coming
Oh,
around.
No, oh,
Speedy's
Just
actually
scratch
got a
the
pretty good sight right now of a little like well, which is just at the end of the path. You guys can see the well too, just like a little bit. It's a little faint, but
definitely
it's
haunted.
good dark vision, so you guys see it.
do I pass any other doors?
No, actually, the way back
Well,
you just see more windows. Honestly, make me a perception check actually as you round, I suppose, the second corner. Speedy, speedy, speedy.
8.
I mean,
Unfortunate.
it's real dark, man. You don't notice a whole lot, but round the corner.
Is there an opening right here?
Yes, that is actually an opening. It's sort of like a little like courtyard area you can peer into.
See, guys, I
What
found the
am
entrance. Let's go.
oh,
that's okay, Speedy. I'm gonna go check out this here chapel. I want to see if my lady the moon is guiding me there for some reason.
The moon's a lady. I assumed it was the man in the moon.
I don't waste
Oh,
my time on religion, so I'll just go with Speedy.
I always knew
All right.
Sazi would come back to me.
All right.
Uh, I'll head into the chapel.
Further splitting the party up. Similar treatment to the front door. You get to the chapel and it's let me give you the slightly closer description. You get a little closer up. The doors themselves are very plain and would look homey and welcoming if they are open, but alas, they are shut on this evening. Um, on the doorway itself, you can get a little closer. You can make this out, sort of like on the doorway. I guess that's like the enjambment. Don't quote me on that. My architecture knowledge is not that great. You see like a little scrawl of like wrought iron going along the perimeter. And it looks like gnarled thorns and bristles, kind of like the hedges on the way in. Just a nice little like ornate sort of plating to it.
Can I try and open the door?
Oh, you can try.
I try and open the door. How do I need to roll?
Are you just pushing? You
Well, I'm just
barrel
gonna
chesting into the door? What's the move here?
jiggle the handle, like a sane person. Not gonna try and bust in there, pull a muscle. Don't want to do that.
How embarrassing that would be. You give you give the door handle a nice little pull, and it's not budging.
How's about a push?
Ah, but the push is also not quite enough, I'm afraid to say.
Can I look for a keyhole?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me like a whole perception check. or investigation, whichever one's better for you.
I
Glad
would
I'm
like
rolling
to look
investigation. I'm not
around
adding
Fairway
8 to
and
that 9.
What was the plus
So
for that?
sorry. 8 plus
+8.
9.
Ah. Oh, with 17, you can, pretty soundly spot a keyhole. Like there is actually like a locking mechanism. There is a way to access it. But also you can make out perhaps through like the light of the keyhole a little like flickering.
Mm.
It's like
Well, hey Xavier, what do you see in there? Did
Oh,
my pendant help you see a little bit?
well, Mandy, it actually did. We do in fact need a key, so we might need to go find that in the mansion. I'm not quite sure. And there's a bit of light, almost like candlelight, so someone might be in here. It might not be a bad idea to just knock. They might let us in.
Oh, well, I have a better idea if you want to hear it.
Well, I suppose I'm all ears. I'm quite wary of your ideas, but let's hear it.
Dungeon Daddy, Regent,
Uncle.
That is Dungeon Uncle.
Dungeon Uncle, is it safe to assume there are plenty amount of windows, in this here chapel?
on the chapel.
Yeah.
There's none you can see from the outside, save for that one. It's on the front door, or it's like that. It's like high above the front door. There's like a small circular, like stained glass window.
About how high is it off the ground?
Say about 25 feet.
Oh. Well, on second thought, Xavier, I don't see any windows. So my idea is, not exactly better.
You said it's 25 feet.
Oh, I did say that number. What do you have in mind, Xavier?
Well, you see, I have an elixir that can give people a flying speed of 10.
Oh,
Does that mean they can only go 10 feet in the
wait
air?
a second. Hold up. Hold up. What time of day is it?
Twilight.
So what kind of light are we in?
Well, I dare say it's dim.
Oh no, he's only gone and done it. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, here's my idea. All right, I'm gonna retcon this. Here's my idea. Why don't I just ask the moon to get me up to that little window there, and I'll just break it and we'll go in.
Okay. I am interested to see how your moon lady works.
And I'm gonna just grab my amulet and I'm gonna say, "Oh, sweet goddess of the moon, would you please allow me your steps of night this evening?" And I will use my bonus action to grant myself a flying speed of 30 feet while I am in dim light or darkness. And I just
Absolutely.
start flying.
And Xavier is questioning everything he knows about science.
I'm on the way up. I'm gonna be like, and remember to tell Sazi.
Yes or no?
Remember to tell Sazi you saw this. And I'm gonna fly up, and with my dad's trusty hammer that I grabbed from the garage while I was last second packing, I'm gonna make an attack roll against the window to try to break it. Dungeon Uncle, are you there?
I think he froze.
He is not here.
Uh
No.
oh. Uh oh. Guys, my
His
router just went
router
out.
went out. Oh no!
All right. Well, let's take this time to shout out our not at all sponsor, Wiseacre Brewing Company, for their amazing beer. Ooh, Boic is a good one.
Oh, that one
Not
is good.
sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, if only. Um. Also, shout out to Roll20 and Stella Rosa. And also, thank you if anyone who is not us is tuned in to the Twitch stream. That's really nice. I think one shots are really nice because they're easily digestible, like there's no sort of like backstory you
What's
need to
going
learn.
on?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like a one-time thing. It's also kind of fun because there's fewer of us. I feel like dialogue's a lot easier.
Our cameras are gonna be pretty messed up until somebody gets in here to fix it. So that's all right. Sorry, stream. We do the best with what we can.
Uh,
Oh, he tried. I knew it. That was a call. That was a call for
I
our hero. I knew he was
get to
watching.
be Mida Jinglestone. The only one who's fucked up is Rui.
No,
Uh,
we're Noah's
Autumn, for
camera
this
is
point,
everyone's
your
out of place
camera
now.
has to be on.
No. This is fine. We're just out of place now, but that's all right. Our names don't really matter for this, anyways. Shout out to Otto.
That's true.
You're the best.
Shout out to Otto,
Welcome
back from the
back.
dead.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks to Roll20 for the software. Thanks to the Patreon that this map undoubtedly came from.
Chain Piku.
Yes. And if you haven't watched the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer yet,
Okay.
go watch
Yeah,
it.
that was the perfect time to do it.
I can't
Thanks,
believe
thanks, Otto.
Our dungeon uncle is back.
Dungeon Uncle.
my internet has been so good for a year, and it decided to have a night off. Anyway,
That's
I
okay.
believe
Everyone needs a night.
We took our sponsor breaks already, so we're good.
amazing. Thank you so much, my DM nephews and nieces. Dungeon nephew. We'll work on the
Yeah.
nomenclature later.
So where we left off was
That is
Mandy started flying.
So anyway, magic and crystals are real.
The movie
so
goddess lives.
I said, "So, Miss Moon Goddess Lady, please let me fly with your steps of night this night." And I fly up to the window and I swing at it with my warhammer, aka my dad's hammer from his toolbox.
Okay. Allow me to give you this before you smash it. Do make another perception check for me, please.
+9 on that. So is that 17 again?
All right, that shall suffice. So before you do that, perhaps it's your actual night vision helping you. Perhaps it's like a better vantage point, so you're getting like the moonlight beginning to glimmer into the window. You can actually make out what its design is.
Okay.
And that would be very crude and geometrical. You can tell this looks like a phoenix.
Okay.
Sort of just like a very crude. Think like one diamond here, one diamond there, but like, you know, you're a magical familiar enough person to understand what the shape
Oh
is going
yes,
for.
yes, of course.
But anyway, you smash it.
I smash it with a. Oh, I rolled in D&D Beyond, but it's the big one.
Did you actually?
Nat 20 to attack to hit.
Oh,
So
boy,
26
oh
to
boy.
hit.
Well,
And if you want me to roll damage, that's
no, you've done it.
17 damage.
You've done it. So, ascending up, look at the symbol, recognize it. Huh. That's like the sun and stuff. Bam.
We don't like that around here.
Absolutely punch through it.
All right.
You can peer inside, and it should be noted there is now no light in there.
But I can see just fine, can I?
Oh yeah, you can see you have dark vision. Just saying, there's no no flickering at the moment.
Ooh, interesting. So I'm gonna look back down to Xavier and say, "Well, what do you think, Xavier? The that flickering you talked about stopped. Should we try to get in there?"
Well, that could have been a trick of the moon, so I'm not quite sure. I think we should still go in. Can you get in through the window?
I'm trying to look down to the dungeon uncle.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Don't worry, Mandy is in the room now, or has at least
All
shadowed the
right.
window.
So, can I like come down and like grab Xavier's hand and pull her up with maybe like get her to like get him to like climb on the wall as I pull her up and just pull him through the hole with me?
Yeah,
First of
reasonable.
all,
Lots of hers and hims
Xavier's a
there.
man.
Sorry.
Yeah, you probably can. I'm pretty light. I'm a halfling.
Entirely reasonable. All right, so you guys can get in there.
All right.
Go ahead and paint the scene for you. Basically, the very sort of like humble exterior is now deeply contrasted as there's a rich interior.
Too
There's
bad
like
Sazi's not in here.
I'll make sure it's visible in a second. There's like many lines of pews in there that you can see like could easily hold like a couple dozen people, and most notably there's like a large altar. Now let me
Mm,
hit that reveal feature. All visible
boom.
now.
Oh yes.
All right. And atop the altar there is a like marble bust, just like shoulder up of a statue.
Okay.
Slide you guys on in there.
And if you'd
And
like to cut back to the others, I'm satisfied for now.
fair enough. I'd like to see what they're doing also. Our team who has not been blessed by the moon this night, what are you up to?
I'm
I'm
entering this
letting
courtyard.
Yeah.
I'm letting
Uh,
Speedy lead the way because, you know, if someone's gonna fall into a trap, it's better him than me.
all right. So in the little courtyard area, the most notable thing is, of course, this massive old tree. It's impossibly like withered away, and yet it still stands. And if the mound of leaves beneath it are any suggestion, it was alive at least recently. At least, just in time for autumn to lose its leaves, if nothing else. But it's not looking very good at the moment.
This is why you hire a gardener. I cannot emphasize it enough. Your lawn care is really important for your estate value.
All right, Sasha, left or right?
My name is Zazie, Speedy.
Sasha, left or right?
Oh, can't imagine a fool like you could get a Yanti name correct. Go left, heathen.
What's
So
in this hole?
very good. So that away, there's of course a little door area, and also you can see. Excuse me while I reveal some more stuff.
Woo.
You can see into believe the term would be a conservatory, sort of like a glass porch area. There's like some sort of like flowers on the outskirts, and also like some like covered up so as to perhaps protect it from the sun. Some like porch furniture inside of that.
Am I at a doorway right now, or is this the only
Yeah,
doorway?
that's intended to be the only doorway. Yes, the conservatory. The other one does mark a door, but I don't want their one to be there. So
All right, Zaji, ready to go in?
Don't you want to investigate the courtyard more?
There's a, it's just I saw everything. It's just a big tree, right? Duh.
Yeah, but maybe there's a window to get into the house.
All right, fine. Let's go look. Follow you around.
All right, so we start circling the perimeter of the house because this isn't a mansion. It doesn't have enough rooms to qualify.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, and we try to see if there's any window for entry.
um, go ahead, hit that perception or investigation check, whichever you prefer.
I'm not helping.
We will do investigation. This is my first roll, and it is a 21.
Ow, that's pretty good. Ow, that hurts. Okay, so getting up and down. There's like a few windows, but they all have like the same like bars across them. Like it wouldn't be feasible for you to climb through, even if you did perhaps break one. Of course, I see that motion speed. Good luck with that idea. So, windows not looking so good. However, rounding like the tree area, getting a little closer, you're able to make out amongst like the gnarled branches and whatnot, comprising the bulk of the tree. You're able to make out like little like like those little twisting knots that are on like very old trees. There are a bunch that are like face shaped, but like
Can I
good
detect your
old.
magic?
Oh, if you cast detect magic, this whole place is glowing bright.
So there's nothing that doesn't glow.
If you find something that isn't magic, that'll be surprising. But like any supernatural senses you may have are tingling right now, and there is a little synthesizer sound effect every time that happens. So,
What's up, bros? I'm speaking to the
Well,
knots.
this whole place is just pouring with magic, including this tree, but I don't really see any point with us bothering with it. I guess the conservatory is probably the best bet, considering the windows are barred.
Hold on, I have to have a conversation with my bro here.
There's no one else here, Speedy.
I move in closer to the tree,
excellent.
towards the faces.
If you can call them that. They're more like think like the Scream painting, that sort of level of impressionism going on here.
That's
Or is
okay.
that expressionism? I
I put
forget.
put one hand on the tree, like kind of like trapping. If this was a person to like trap him within my reach. How's it going, bro? You been hanging out here in a while? You ready to leave?
I caught it. I caught it. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
the
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 pun.
captive audience laughs, and Tree only can say to
I'm sorry, I
you,
can't do this.
it's bad pictures. Like you're not getting much out of that. Terrible audience.
I'll catch you later, bro. I gotta go infiltrate this house real quick, and then I make make my way to the door.
Excellent.
Is this just a normal door?
Yeah, completely.
All right,
Well,
I push really hard.
Vroom. Opens right up. Like you
Okay,
like
quick.
fall a
Quick.
little bit, a little staggering.
I told you guys that I'd find a way in, and I
it
found a
would have
way in.
been more impressive if you took the door off of the hinges.
Does that sound like a? Are you challenging
Got
me?
a challenge. Please roll it.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I am. Considering that you couldn't even open the front door, take off the door. Take it off completely.
What am I rolling here, Chief?
Athletics, of course.
Drum roll.
Ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum.
15.
Well, the hinges stay on, but you slam that mother open and bam, hits the back like a southern woman slamming it behind her, you know?
I went easy on it. I'm not trying to destroy this house. We're just coming here to visit. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Also very interesting. Before we go anything more for you guys, I want to cut back to the others and see what's happening to them.
I have a question before we do that.
Sure.
Did we notice Tori come even close to us, or did he mysteriously disappear?
He's not there, man. He last saw him over by the mausoleum. But
That's weird.
didn't
All
notice
right.
nothing.
All right, so we're in, and I'll be like, I probably should have asked Tori if he wanted to come, but we're already in here, so maybe we can figure out a way to get this door open, huh?
Maybe, just
Well,
maybe.
we're already in here, so I don't understand why we have to open the door now.
Well, I've seen one too many movies, and let's just say that we might need a quick escape out of here.
Okay, well let us. I guess we have to find the
Just keep
key.
an
I
eye
don't
out for
know.
a key, dang it. All right? Aren't you supposed to be a smarty pants? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that was a little mean. My, the lady of the moon, she has kind of a temper, and so whenever she lets me fly and stuff, I think I take some of that on sometimes. So I do
see.
apologize.
Her,
Off on you.
one might say her mood ebbs and flows like the tides.
Ah, very well, very nicely put. Exactly. I knew I liked you. All right. I'm gonna give it a nice gander, nice look around.
All right.
Uh,
Bam.
would you like me to roll for anything, or
Uh,
are you gonna give me anything?
go ahead and give me that roll, fam. Most likely perception for you, as you are wise.
18.
18. There's not too much more to discern outside of your initial impression. Um, you can actually, even from like that distance, you're able to look at the bust that's on this little altar,
Yes.
and you're actually able to make out like a couple of markings basically like on its bottom portion, at the chest level where it actually stops being a like a person and
Mhm.
it cuts back to statue, sort of like where it would be mounted, and you're able to make out a V and an I.
What does
So I'm
that make
guessing those are
sense?
Roman numerals.
What's Rome?
Hey, you said England, bro. You accidentally established the canon already.
Could be.
Whose mansion is this? You said it earlier. It's like Devilshire or something.
Divalus was his name.
Divalus. Um, hey, Xavier, I don't know if you can see it from over here, but I see the little statue over there says VI. I think we read about that in school. I think it stands for the number 6. I believe. Uh, could
Possibly.
is this the Divalus, the 6th? Who was the last Divalus that owned this place? Do we know? We
Hey,
lived here
he
long
finally
enough.
did it. Hit me with that history check.
Ah.
Players asking
Uh.
questions. They shall be rewarded. Like once or twice.
All right. This ain't good, but we'll try it.
Paying attention in school.
12.
Well,
Mandy, you never were very good at history or
I don't.
school
I
for
can't
that
remember.
matter.
Xavier, do you remember?
no, let me give you. Let me throw you a bone. So maybe just from growing up over the years, you remember a bit about the old Divalus legend. In a world where magic is uncommon, yet those in charge always seem to have some sort of magical affinity, a figure like Divalus is somewhat of an anomaly. He's said to be related to a powerful magical ruling family in a faraway land, and yet he resides here away from said foreign riches in obscurity, although that was long ago. He's said to
Mm.
have come into town maybe once a year, stopping to buy a mere bottle of foreign wine from his homeland, and just returning to his manor without talking very much. And this whole process went on for several decades until one day he just stopped coming.
Can we flavor that as Xavier remembering all that since he's the smarty pants?
Sure, you put your two brain cells together and you
Okay.
figured it out.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say,
So,
well, now Xavier, I forgot to tell you this. I'm sorry. I was just kind of excited to show you that my crystal stuff's not a bunch of mumbo jumbo, despite what you folk keep telling me. Um, I there was a phoenix on the glass there. The bird of rebirth, as it were. Do you think that has anything to do with the old legend of this family? There, does that make any sense to you?
maybe a bit. So he disappeared many years ago. Maybe he's waiting to be reborn. Maybe for that special wine. Do you have any wine?
No, not on me. The alcohol dulls the senses and such, and I like to be able to talk to my lady whenever such a need arises, as it
Well,
has right
maybe
now.
Maybe I could make some. It's just a bunch of chemicals. I could do it, probably. Don't know if I could replicate it perfectly, but I could do
I'm sure you could. You always were good at making things.
Are you scheming? Are you planning something over there? Can you do something, Caleb?
it. Well, I am an alchemist.
Hmm.
Not for
Yes.
now. I need to find the supplies. I have no grapes or anything of such, or yeast or anything. So, for now, you said there was something on the statue, Mandy.
Yeah, it's some letters from some ancient civilization. I don't really
Right,
know the name.
right.
I thought it might have been Rome, but I don't even know if that's a real place. It was just the letter V and I, which I think means six.
Yeah,
Unless you know better.
Well, I believe it's Dival the Sixth, potentially, or whatever this man's name is. Um, is there anything beside the statue, the
Um.
Uh,
emperor?
Can I get Xavier to make a separate investigation check, please?
Rough night.
16.
Oh, we're pretty good with our rolls. We're hitting all the tag skills today. So, with 16, you're able to see sort of like, I would say I forget what the exact word is, so let's just call it like a nice sort of like decanter, which you would expect wine to be served in. Some sort of like a service in this chapel, perhaps. I'm trying to not just call it communion. I'm trying to think of a different one. Not that one.
Xavier runs over to the decanter and picks it up. Is there anything in it?
It sloshes.
Amazing. Can I do some sort of check to see what it is?
Taste, smell. What are you thinking?
Oh, I think I have some.
Some chemical reagent kits, like boop. Some NCIS, like what are you gonna do?
So sorry, I thought I knew something where I could detect like poison or something. So the only logical solution to finding out what this is to simply taste it. So I'm going to do so.
You're a
Just a small
bold
taste.
scientist.
Bottoms up.
That's how
Wait,
chewing
is
gum
it
was
bottoms
discovered.
up or is it like, or just like a quick sip and a nice to see what it is?
No, I am going to follow the scientific method, and first I will waft the container, as you have discovered in Chem 1. You must waft reagents.
Ooh.
And then what does it smell like?
It's a rustic old thing, truly. Any sort of like noticeable, like pungent lead is immediately sort of undercut with this herbal overtone. Like it's something like berryish, or like even like wineish. Like, is that going wine? It's something like very unusual for you, but it has like those telltale signs of just like exoticism. Perhaps, living abroad at some point or another, you've encountered something similar. But
So I'm going to very gently and slowly take a small sip and get a taste.
excellent. Well, small sip won't harm
Make a
you
con
much.
save. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not that strong.
Fully expecting it.
No, you're not. It's not that bad. But you're hit with that immediate mouthfeel is just ugh. It's a little grainier than I expected. It's quite old, is what I'm getting at. And there's a very like vinegar sort of bit going on. It's like it's what you it's kind of like what you think a really rich old wine would be, but it's also got that instant sort of bit of disappointment on top of it, which you come to expect from very old drinks. So, is the mixed reception I'm giving you from that drink.
This wine needs strained and then possibly redistilled or just simply remade. I don't know what's wrong with it. If this was the wine he bought from that country or wherever he did it from, He really went a long way for nothing.
Something of the sort.
I can see why we're friends.
Is there any sort of chalice or bowl or anything like that around?
Yeah, there's like basically like smaller sort of like ornamental cups. You know, this is gonna be like a sharing of drink type ceremony gets held here. So there are smaller ones, but also I'll say at this point, both of you had adequate perception checks. You're hearing like a little bit of a footstep, and you're not sure from where. You're hearing the telltale sign of boots hitting stone, and yet you don't see a stairwell.
Just a side note, just a quick pause. Would a spell like Lesser Restoration return this wine to deliciousness? Can I attempt it?
I'm afraid it's not suffering from a status condition. It's just like
Yeah, I
that.
didn't think so. That's fine. Mandy, did you hear that?
Dungeon Uncle, are you telling me? Oops. Sorry, stream. Are you telling me that these things here
Oh, those
are
are like
not?
there's like wooden stairs that are sort of like going up, but you're hearing something stone, not creaking. It's just solid mass. There
Is it
is
walking
indeed
on the
a way
walls?
up, but there is also a sound coming from down, coming up, which is the problem.
Um.
Well,
I, can I go and can I go touch the bust? Give it the
Oh,
old lean the head back.
touch
no,
the
okay.
butt.
It's always a good sign when the DM starts Googling something real quick.
Oh
He's
no!
going to sacrifice himself.
Touching the bust. Hey, can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Fire him up.
Mandy, I hope your crystals help you now.
20. Unnatural.
Very good. As you suddenly felt yourself petrifying for a moment. As if
Oh.
you were trying, as if some force were trying to make you stone as well. And you pull back, perhaps you see sort of like the white marble start to engulf your hand, and it pulls back.
Xavier,
Yes,
don't
Mandy.
touch the statue. It I think it just tried to turn me to stone.
Well, that would be good. Yes, let's not touch that. Or any stone statues in here for that matter, just to be safe.
Naturally, footsteps are getting louder.
Mandy, do you see where those could be coming from?
Once again, I look down toward the dungeon uncle.
Do we need to roll for perception or investigation?
One more time.
Is there a rug nearby?
20 unnatural.
A 23.
we just see everything.
Man, everybody
Thanks
picked
to your eyes.
Everybody picked the good seeing stuff.
It is kind of my race's whole thing. So
Wait, you're not a human?
I am Mark of the Sentinel human.
Wait, okay.
I get to add a D4 to any insight and perception check I make.
Well done. It would appear the footsteps are coming from beneath the altar. You don't see any sort of hinge, any sort of mechanism, but that is where the sound is coming from, as if something's about to just step out of it, step through it. It's slightly unsettling.
Can I look for like a kind of a symbol on the altar to perhaps press a la shadow mark from Skyrim to get into the Thieves Guild?
Nah, you've looked this thing over a couple times now, and there's nothing else you can garner from the altar.
Did you say the stairs do go up to somewhere?
There are indeed some stairs going up. You could maybe get like a little glimpse of a rooftop area, but there didn't seem to be much up there.
Mandy,
Yes,
shall
yes,
we
Xavier.
escape this potential monster by running upstairs, as they
Well,
do in most horror movies?
I think so. I'd probably be in our best interest. I don't think I can fly anymore. Surely it's been longer than a minute that we've been in here.
I'll say you have 6 seconds left.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm kind of curious what's up there, anyways. Maybe it'll help us get away from whatever this thing is.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
You guys just
We go
going to
upstairs.
the upstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna try to run
Upstairs.
upstairs.
All right. You do it by flying, not running, correct? You do
Yes.
the same sort of maneuver.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
sounds good. Yes.
Yes.
So, not going to change the map for this, but there is like a small like roof area. Like
Okay.
I don't know, that one part of that one part of like the New Londo ruins in Dark Souls is just like the chapel area or the dudes out
Yep.
there. Very small little area you
Okay.
can be out there.
But we can see down. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see down, and you can see maybe if the vantage is just right, you're a bit higher. You can just maybe make out your friends going in through a little conservatory area on their turn. What's going on over here? So you guys,
Hell of a transition.
All
Yeah.
right. So I look around to see if there's anything of interest. Maybe a lever, a door, a pile of gold coins. The usual.
what would
Is,
Zazie need gold coins for?
is this door like pretty obvious? Is like a door. You have to look
Yes,
for it.
that is
Okay.
also.
Oh, okay.
No looking. I walk right up to the door. Try to bust it open again.
All right.
Go right for the athletics tackle.
I love that we've teamed up as the cheerleader and athlete trope.
16.
Versus the nerd and misunderstood teen / girl.
It happens naturally. Storytelling is easy.
16.
16. So this door budges pretty hard. Like you do actually shake it pretty hard. It's like it's starting to give way. You haven't actually broken it down yet, but you have actually put a serious dent in it. It's just a simple sort of wooden one. It's nothing like
I'll
the
be right back.
stone
Hold on.
ornateness.
But what you're telling me is that the door didn't open.
Did not fully open.
I want to Eldritch Blast it.
Excellent.
Boom. So anyway, I
In
started
a
blasting.
world where magic is rare, Zazie is a flower.
Where do you get a load of this?
I think that makes sense.
Like I guess flowers are super rare in this world. Damn. What a dark
It's not a perfect comparison. The point is, I'm magical.
what a dark place we live in. Go ahead, assist Sir Jockington himself.
As someone who's never played a warlock before, what do I roll to hit?
It should be.
It should be on your sheet.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you have a sheet?
Sorry about that.
On D&D Beyond, can I just roll on D&D real quick? Oh wait, I roll a D20 and then it's a plus
Add your
modifier.
yeah, plus
Yep.
proficiency and plus your charisma.
I
Yep.
got it. It's a little great. Okay. D20.
Oh.
Did it roll? Okay, it's an 18 plus 8.
Excellent. And also at your level, you probably have 2 more of those you can shoot all at once.
Yeah, I have 2 blasts. I'm just gonna shoot them all at the door, so let me roll 2 more D20s. They're both a plus 8, so I've got a 26, a 22, and a 12.
All right. Well, with 2 additional pretty good rolls, all things considered, you managed to get the door the rest of the way down. And just before you can actually get into the larger building, you notice finally something you didn't notice prior to this, which was in this whole chamber, like especially it kind of accumulated right here on the doorway. There looks like what seems to be like pollen.
Uh-huh.
There was, a couple of flowers, or not flowers. There were a
Cat.
couple like growing plants, which were a little disconcerting, I suppose. But now you've really noticed it because it's all sort of accumulating right here on the edge. And you knock the door down, boom, a big blast of air goes off, and spores spread throughout the
Oh,
room. So, this is actually a pretty funny answer for a couple of reasons. I'm going to first ask Speedy to make me a Constitution saving throw.
can I ask, as a precursor, is this poisonous?
Yeah, that's exactly why it's funny.
Ah,
You're fine.
yeah.
22.
Oh,
That's his
dang.
first D20. That's above 8.
Yeah, right.
That's great. I don't know if I mentioned to y'all, but as a beautiful snake girl, I am immune to poison.
Perhaps the flower comparison was quite apt, as a almost imperceptibly small gas spore just begins a chain reaction of blowing up, basically, spreading like poisonous spores all over the place. And Speedy, using his athlete lungs, manages to exhale all the bad and keep all the good in.
The perfume store.
Like a Hollister up in here.
Oh no. But regardless, you managed to not be put on a death timer.
Fantastic.
Hey, man.
Had that worked, your days would have been one.
Do we have
One.
Okay.
One day.
Which
Yes.
way were you? Which way were you heading? Zazie, Zazu, Ziza, Zibba, Zibbity, Zibbity, Doobop.
It's just Zazie. God, why
Zazie.
can't you get it right? You're such a pea brain. Ugh. I suppose we should just go down the hallway.
Quicker than you can
Okay,
say, go down the hallway. I'm already at the end of the hallway.
very good. Uh, this will be a little fast. I'll go ahead and get you guys there too. So you guys can just easily open the door if there's no complaints there.
Beautiful. Oh, I
Promise,
didn't realize that black thing was a door.
I promise nothing will jump at you here because it's just the kitchen.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, finally, I can make my fifth meal.
Well, you want to start rummaging?
Yeah,
I
Little
I guess I
slim
look for
pickings.
food.
I want to investigate because I'm starting to get a little wary that someone else might be here.
Well, even before you roll the perception, just like the general look of the room, you can tell that it looks simultaneously in a state of great use and in utter disuse. We have the cobwebs, we have the dust accumulating, we have all the Scooby-Doo accoutrements. However, unlike our beloved dog and man duo, there is not a lot of food to go around. It's kind of gross, but at the same time, there's lots of dishes that are like out. Like there are telltale signs of living here. And to undercut my last statement a little bit more, there is some food plainly on display. There is indeed a basket of apples.
Do not, whatever you do, Speedy, do not touch those apples.
Touch the apples.
I take a bite.
Wait, no. I want to roll persuasion.
Look, I don't know if Speedy can be argued with. He is so
You're gonna have
strong.
to give me something. You gotta have to give me something more convincing.
Okay, listen. We just almost got poisoned at the doorway. How are you not going to believe that these apples, which probably grew on that evil fucking tree or in the conservatory, are also not poisonous?
Apples
I
aren't
want to roll
poisonous.
persuasion. Wait, hold on. It wouldn't have been great. It would have been an 11.
Apples aren't poisonous.
Fuck.
Whatever that plant was, very poisonous. Okay.
Think
An
about
apple a
it.
day helps take the squat gains to a new level.
Next level.
Wait, hold on. Apples do not have nutrients that are good for athletes. They're just bleh. They're just there.
I'm eating it.
Bite right into a delicious, juicy red delicious. And by delicious, I mean red delicious are not very delicious. But nevertheless, it's juicy and it's an apple. A little waxy maybe, but an apple through and through.
Favorite.
Um,
My favorite type of apple.
Nothing deleterious happens.
can I cast detect magic on the apples?
Yes, you may.
I
They
I
glow.
do.
They glow.
Well, the apples you ate are definitely magical, but I guess we'll wait to see if you explode in random combustion, won't we, Speedy? God, why couldn't I be teamed up with Xavier? At least he could think for himself.
All right, Zazu, listen here. There's nothing that's gonna make me explode except for the gym. Okay.
Except for arm day.
Whatever. Ugh. I go and investigate this door. I assume it's to a pantry.
You assume correctly. It's even slightly ajar. You can peer in a
Oh.
bit. There's not a whole lot going on in there, honestly. Let me
Mm.
just bam. I believe
Alright.
that is supposed to be intended to be a stairway. There is not a stairway in this pantry, I'm afraid.
What a
Despite
shame.
what the art on screen may suggest. Just got a couple
Alright.
barrels and maybe like a big old crate.
Can I check what's in the crate?
Why not?
Actually, Speedy, can you come over here? I can't open this crate. I'm just too weak compared to you.
Oh, you need somebody to bust it open, don't you? I'm coming, Zazie.
You're doing it. You know
I'm
what to roll.
Athletics!
Oh, he's busting out. Oh,
busting 21, baby. Ah.
Bam. Nah, man, this crate just splinters. But fortunately, your hide is too thick and none of it can harm you.
Oh, wait, what is Speedy?
Speed strider or swift strider? Swift stride.
he's
Or
a
jump.
shifter.
Looks humanoid enough right
Uh,
now, but wait till he's on the track, you know?
He's Mr. Clean.
anyway, what's in
Just
the
don't drug
crate?
test me.
With that their
Kick W.
crate that their crate annihilated, it's just like flour, barest essentials. Of course a little bit of it comedically just poofs everywhere.
Ugh,
But
this is gotta be the most boring haunted house I've ever explored. I mean, come on, poison? Ugh. And flour? What is this?
mhm. But
I
I will say, with the intrude with the loud door breakdown and now with the additional crate explosion nearby, oh, you guys hear something coming your way.
Ooh. I hope you know me calling it boring was character roleplay, not a diss.
But no, you're good. No, I haven't cranked up the dial enough yet. Excuse me, I need to just adjust my settings.
Alright, so we hear something coming our way.
And by that, I mean, um, boom. So from the opposite way,
Another pantry!
from what you can maybe peer in and see as like a bit of a wine cellar, a figure stands. Excuse me while I grab him.
Hmm. Uh-huh.
Power of copy, and the power
Whatever it is, I hope
of
you
paste.
know, Beatty, I am goading you into attacking it first.
I'm the only
So,
goat here.
despite what the picture looks like, let me give you like a little bit of a better description. What stands before you seems to be like a what's sort of like a ragdoll creation of a bunch of like sacks all like stitched together, and you see like underneath them just a writhing sort of wiggliness in
Wait.
in the shape of a man.
Are you describing the villain from A Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie Boogie?
Well, a little bit, but not quite. As you can
Just
also hear,
remember.
which you can also hear perhaps quite well with your snake affinity, hisses coming from the inside of these bags. Now in the form
Whoa.
of a man.
Are you implying that this bag of man bag, is made up of snakes?
Well, he's hissing a lot. I gave you that much information right away.
Do we
But
roll initiative?
yeah, let's go ahead. As I also cut back to the others real quick. Real quick. You guys made it up to the top. You can peer down. You get, you can get like a better vantage view of the night. There is no sign of your good friend Tory Pippins, but there also are no footsteps going up the stairs anew.
Mm.
You have a way in or a way out, depending on how you want to do this.
Can you repeat, like, way into
You
the
have
back
you
down?
you get the idea. You can get a jump on whatever's down there. Is what I'm getting at. But you don't know
Oh,
what it is.
so the old plunging attack?
Maybe not quite that easy, but you might
A
be able
surprise
to
attack.
sneak back if you wish to.
I'm real good at
Sneak.
sneaking.
Excellent. Just go ahead and humor me with the stealth checks.
Mandy, is that what we're doing? Are we going to sneak back down to this monster?
Why would we do that? Genuinely curious.
Well, to see what it is. I thought we were investigating.
Well, does it know we're up here? Why don't we just take a peek at it from up here? It can't. Maybe it can't get to us. I'm not that sneaky, and I got all this heavy stuff on me. I have a feeling that like my sneaking would be really bad.
I see. Well, I'm pretty quiet. I'm pretty light-footed, as they might say. So I could definitely check it out if you'd like, and then I can send you a
Yeah.
signal.
Hey, why don't you check it out, and then if it's something, and maybe you can just get back up here and tell me if it's something I need to know. But you know better than I do. Of course, you're the smart one here.
That is true. Um, okay, well, I'm going to. I don't really know thematically what this staircase looks like, so I would just like to peek around it very sneakily, not put my whole body out, so that I can try and get a view of this guy. I will roll stealth.
All right, sounds good to me.
I have disadvantage on stealth checks right now, so.
Okay, let's see. Is that
I rolled a 21.
all right? 21. You avoid any detection at the moment, but you can peer down, and what you do see is scroll. A Where did I write these words? Okay. You see a figure in church garb and a metal mask who's now scanning the room. Literally scanning as his eyes are like little coals of fire peering at the ground in the darkness. And you can also make out like on like a side of the mask there are like these runic scribbles like holy scrawl and also a familiar thorn motif about it, just like the I guess like the crowning, sort of the various corners of the mask.
Is that the Devilshire crest? This guy's mentioned. I keep forgetting his name.
No, not to your knowledge. But
Can I
ball is
do
in your
a
court if you'd like to do something.
yeah? Can I do a history check on the thorns? Because I, as in Kayla, am not remembering a thorn
Fair
crest.
enough. Roll it. It was just on the door outside, but there is a little bit more to it. So please roll.
7 plus 8, since I'm so great at math.
Well, you don't know like a specific connection between like this and the Diabolus family, but what you are able to garner is familiar sort of symbols of like pain, repentance, things like, walking a brambled path, the prickly road, thorns, that sort of thing. So that's the iconography we're going for.
I see. So it is a
It's a sort of a
self-sabotage religion. I see.
very penance based symbol. So
Does he have any weapons?
just them hands. No, he
All
doesn't
right.
have he doesn't have like a blade or a mace or anything. He's just kind of standing there looking.
Is he bigger than me?
Yes,
Probably. I figured. Um,
quite.
I'm gonna walk up back to Mandy quietly.
Righto.
Mandy, um, there seems to be a haunted priest downstairs, of a religion that I don't quite know, but it seems dangerous. Not one I'd like to partake in.
Hmm. Can you can you describe it to me?
She says everything I
Yeah.
just said.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you for transferring that to me. Can I roll religion and see if I can put anything together from the phoenix symbols and all your previous description?
Let's try it. Please do.
18.
With the 18, you're
Better
able
than
to
mine.
piece together a bit more. Like you understand the sort of familiar sort of like iconography of, renewal through, be it a peaceful sort of blessing or through hardships, through endeavors. So you're making a vague connection, but nothing specific. Like you're just basically recognizing motifs,
Okay.
but you don't know anything truly
Um,
about a connection between, say, Phoenix and Brambles.
Xavier, something tells me that this thing wants to hurt us. I think it's trying to do like prove itself somehow. Maybe make up for mistakes or something. Uh, I'm
I'm getting that vibe.
I don't know if we should let that thing find us.
I think I agree. I'm quite small. Um, Not much of a fighter, if you can't tell. I'll tell you what, Mandy. I have another flying potion. I can do that, and then we can fly down to the ground, and we can try and catch up with our other friends. How does that sound?
Is there any like immediate escape path? Could we just like jump off this roof and like outside?
Yeah, like you are actually on the
Okay.
outside, so you guys can just totally just
Okay.
if you're flying, no problem. Get off of it.
All right. I c- I don't want to waste her flying potion. Uh.
It's really not
So.
that big of a deal.
Oh, all right then.
I don't really think we'll need it again.
Huh. All right. Yeah. Cool. I'm
Okay,
game for that plan then. And
So
then
everyone fly.
we'll try to go towards that opening that we saw them go through earlier, and I guess see if we can track them down.
Naturally.
so I take out my flask. It's a glowing blue liquid, and I drink it, and then I feel light as a feather, and I will fly down to the ground with Mandy in hand.
Dang. Didn't know Xavier got so buff.
I know,
Not
as I
calling
was saying
Mandy
that, I was like,
heavy or
oh,
nothing,
I
but
should have
I
given
thought he
this
was kind
to
of small.
Mandy. But I can now fly
You can fly. You
10
just
minutes.
fly upwards away from gravity, and then we kind of like graciously glide
Yeah.
down as you
Yeah.
like set me down.
I'll go ahead and just throw you guys right there if that's all right with you. You said you wanted to go in that
Yeah.
direction. Initiative for the other two fighters at the moment, please. As this loosely banded, contorted, writhing mass of serpents clad in terry claw. Look, man, I describe it as best I can.
21.
Woo! This man is Speedy.
That's my name.
I am not going to wear it out. Zazie, what you rolling for initiative?
I had a 2.
Any modifier?
That was the modifier.
Oh!
That's okay. I
Oh,
thought she wanted to go last, anyways.
those bottom of the pyramid types.
It's okay, it makes sense. I would want, the big ol' hunk to go before me.
Absolutely, and Speedy has pressed the advantage. What would he like to do? You two are kind of in this little pantry area, and across the kitchen, there's now a fiend, as it were. Not with keyword fiend, but he is just a vile thing.
Who's going first?
Oh, that would be Speedy, as played by.
Oh, I'm gonna swing my mighty great axe.
Yep.
I clicked on it in D&D Beyond, but I got 24.
Okay, I'll trust you, man. No, yeah, you were able to quite easily hit this. It seemed to be trying to go multiple different directions all at once. It's not very in control of its faculties. Go ahead, damage me.
Critical hit, 17 damage.
Ooh, well, different from a crit, but a nice max roll nevertheless.
Well, max roll damage, sorry, critical damage.
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry.
You just basically dig into its shoulder area. If this facsimile of a person ever had that sort of anatomy, but in this case, it is merely snakes pouring out, of course.
How's it looking?
Almost bloodied.
With bleeding snakes.
I will
If
swing again.
it was bleeding snakes, it's bloodied in a sense. It's just kind of twitching, basically.
26.
Dang. That's a good number.
I imagine that hits.
Yeah, yep. Here's hoping
8 damage.
8 additional damage. Puts it in officially bloody territory, actually.
Damn.
How do you like that, Zazie?
You're doing great.
I know I am.
Airhead.
That's it.
In retort, this worn, ragged man, as it were, is going to just start spewing out pure poison from the puncture that you've dug into it. And if your name is Speedy, I will need a Constitution saving throw. It is one of your better ones, I'm sure. Uh-oh.
Oh,
10.
No, this curse of the con save. The curse of the con save. No, not again. Not again. Not again.
A couple of years of juicing might be finally catching up to you. You are not so able to avoid this cloud of poison. You instantly take 5d8 and you just start absolutely retching. It's something terrible burning inside of you. Something that would surely get a student athlete kicked out of his scholarship and his program altogether.
Oh boy, here I go dying again.
Do. Bam, 16 poison.
All right.
And then on top of that, with its weird body, it sort of like goes for a kick that wraps around you way too far and then like kicks you like once it wraps around you, like almost in a rubbery way.
Ew.
Oh, but it's much more stretchy and
Zazie feels very happy that she's back here out of that.
and he rolls a
Are you
19, so I'm
kidding
pretty
me?
sure it's gonna hit.
That hit me. Hit me. That hits me.
Only doing
Unless it's a -7.
afraid not. He critically rolls his damage too. You take 11 bludgeoning damage. If you're raging, that means only half.
I was not.
Oh, damn. Well, 11 damage. And then make one more constitution saving throw.
Oof.
15.
Any plus on that?
That is the plus.
Oh, my bad. As like when it like wraps around and kicks you, you just feel like snakes biting into you, and you're like going numb. You are stunned now.
Oh,
But that is all he can do on his turn. What will Zazie do?
Well, we are going to just feel in our scales, right, that there is something snaky going on over there. So
Something
we're gonna
jakey, something
cast
snaky.
we're gonna cast animal friendship on a hunch, you know?
Oh boy, oh boy. Let me actually read that wording.
funny answers only, Carson. Come
Yeah,
on.
I'm
You
quite aware.
see, for people who don't know, Yuan-Ti can cast animal friendship on snakes as much as they want to. They're kind of like our distant cousins, you know, like the poor ones, but they're cute.
Must say, I absolutely made this creature before I knew a Yanti would be joining the party. You have done very well for
10.
yourself. So what is this? Um, I guess I don't make an intelligence saving throw. Oh, that's a wisdom.
It's
My
a
bad.
wisdom.
Let me humor the poor thing. What's your spell save DC?
I I'll be really honest with you. I don't know. I don't. Oh,
If you
16.
Yeah, 16.
Yes.
Nice.
no.
And we'll say like not the entire mass, the entire creature hasn't like suddenly stopped, but if if ever there were like as if there weren't already some discord going on in this ball of snakes. Now there's a bit more. Some seem to be like coming out of the wound and just like there's a couple like peering at you, like transfixed by your gaze.
Yes, come to me. I'm beautiful. We're cousins, whatever.
And I'll go ahead
Yep.
and really funny answer only. A, enough of them sort of pour out of this being so that like it goes like very limp. Like there is still some shape to it. There is still some shape to it, as if there is stuffing inside of this creature,
Oh my
but
god.
a
I was
lot of it
built for
is
this house.
built for snakes. So I will say that indirectly did some funny damage. Would you like to do anything else, perchance?
Me? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
It's your turn, yeah.
sorry. I didn't hear that. No, because I feel like if I do anything else, I might hit the person over there. So, I guess that's it for now. Oh, wait a minute. I cast I can't. I spent my action. I can't do anything past turn.
Probably not. Um, I'll just say, without even additional checks being made, the telltale signs of a battle can be heard from the outside.
Oh.
Compatriot Xavier, compatriot Mandy Moody.
Mm.
if
Strong
the two of
word,
you
but
would like to
okay.
Can
investigate.
I try
Uh,
to? I see there's a door there.
There
Can I
is
try to
actually a
get in
door.
that door?
Yeah. Just hey, what's going
Oh,
on in here? Oh my god!
Hey guys.
there's a door on the like dining room they're in.
Mm,
Yeah, there's just a door to this little
fine.
kitchenette.
Gotcha. Cool. I'll follow Mandy and try and open the door.
Very good, very good.
Gentleman.
Door opens right for the touch of a gentleman. And yeah, oh my god! You
Hey
just see
guys.
you, you
Hi.
see Speedy wrapped up in a sort of a sock man creature and snakes pouring out of it, going towards Ozzy, but in a good way. Let you guys just go ahead and roll initiative, add to the tracker.
Oh, not good rolls.
Ooh.
That'd be a
That's gonna
6.
be
Well, I'm a
a
2, so
13 with advantage.
Amazing. Don't worry, you are the second fastest thing here. But not as
Nice.
fast as Speedy, who I am afraid is stunned. But because of funny wordings only, I'll let you do anything that's a bonus action. You know, technically the wording is no actions, no reactions. So if you have any bonus actions, go for it, man.
Not that I would like to take it this time, Your Honor.
Very well then. Mandy, it is now your go.
I'm gonna walk in
yeah.
the room. How does that thing look?
Um, we'll say it has half as many snakes as it should, is a funny way of saying bloodied.
All right. Well then, I guess I'm gonna be the cleric that just starts blasting, huh?
If it works, it works.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna walk in the room so I can see the creature, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you get off my friend Speedy." And I'm gonna pull out a black crystal, and I'm
Okay.
gonna just like point it at it, and I will use it to toll the dead for a
Game
wisdom
on.
save.
As we learned earlier,
17,
not so wise, bag of snakes. So
17 is my DC. So is that a fail?
that is a fail for me. So you have
D
successfully rolled.
3d12. Let's see. That is gonna be. Oh, I rolled in D&D Beyond. My bad.
I believe as long as somebody says he's telling the truth.
It's gonna be 21 damage,
Why do I hear loud
uh,
bells?
necrotic damage.
21, pretty good. You have not quite felled this abomination.
Since I cast a cantrip, I can still cast a spell. Yeah.
Um, you can cast as a bonus action somehow.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I told you to let go of my friend. And I'm gonna grab my moon pendant this time and use spiritual weapon as I say that.
There we go. What shape does your particular spiritual weapon form, and is it just your dad's hammer again?
No, let's go like
Bonk.
a sickle, a nice moon sickle, a
A
crescent moon. You
hammer
know.
and a sickle. I didn't realize you were a
Brother.
comrade, Mandy.
Okay,
Brother.
comrade.
Didn't
That's a
realize.
25 to hit.
Yeah, no, that soundly hits it.
All right. Minimum
And-
damage 6.
And 6 is actually enough.
Woo!
As basically it tears open a bit more, and all of like the actual
Snakes.
snakes forming are now like going towards the direction of the mean cheerleader girl. However, most interestingly, so to speak, imagine if this were a doll and it would have a wire skeleton. There's like a thin strand of shadowy being that still remains.
Ew.
as there's sort of like these think like burlap style sacks just hanging off of whatever little bits left is just in tatters and pieces. As it now gets a turn, unless you have something else there, Mandy.
Nothing. That's my action and bonus action, so no items.
Very well. The ragged man having cheated death anew. Going to from its like remaining shadowy maw, just like pour
Oh.
out this like
Actually,
swarm.
I do have one more thing. I forgot it didn't require an action. I don't think.
Okay, what you got?
Never mind. It says this is confusing. On the description, it says as an action, and then on my number of use, it says no action required. So
Goofy.
little miscommunication there.
Well, play continues, and the room is now filling with a swarming drone of bugs. As we now go for more of the Oogie Boogie. It was different at first, but then we decided to go full circle. So,
Anyone got any bombs to set off?
Fireball.
as everybody need more Constitution saving throws. I promise there will be different saving throws eventually.
D20. Huh. I have a 11. No. Yep, 11.
Ooh,
So-
8.
See if Xavier can't shift the momentum away from these
Oh,
miscellaneous failures.
I did not technically step in the room. Do I still need to do it?
Okay, if you didn't actually go yet. You're good. It's just the people in the room. My apologies. I was getting ahead of myself.
Is this
No
a
good.
spell being cast?
Well, quite clearly.
What level is the spell?
I don't have to tell you that.
Oh, I don't. Then how the hell am I supposed to know if it works or not?
Well, that's part of the spell. You roll it. Thing you want to do, you roll that part. Take a chance.
Okay, hold on. I guess I should read it, huh?
Take a chance on me.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. Why not? We're gonna cast a 4th level counter spell.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You see this clearly magical outpouring of vermin, a plague emitting from it. You begin to perform your moon blessings, your various warding measures in return. Doesn't instantly stop, but do make the roll.
What exactly do I have to roll for?
You just have to beat it. So basically, if
Oh,
if
so I have to beat a 14.
yes, you have to roll
Okay.
15 or higher.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yep.
So am I rolling a d20?
That would be correct.
Ooh. Nope, didn't beat it.
Ah, well,
6.
Please hold. I have to check something. Oh, never mind. If it's a 6, just kidding. Continue.
Yeah, not Flash of Genius worthy, unfortunately.
no genius here today. As
I
an
love
additional,
that I'm still in a pantry. I'm just hanging out.
well, you are actually in range, so you do take the damage too. So 20 piercing damage is like locusts and other such like pestilence begins to just stab at you and just terrible droning swarms.
I've never felt more disgusted in my whole life.
Absolutely. But that's all my ragged man can do. What will Xavier do? Who is
What
shifting-
would the failures take? 20 damage?
Oh yeah, 20
Okay.
piercing damage.
Easy.
So
Mandy,
Xavier.
where are you in this room?
I'm just in the doorway.
Okay, I'm going to use my halfling nimbleness to squeeze on past her.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, all right. Okay, yes. Excuse me there, Xavier.
Getting
Ciao.
frisky.
Don't touch me.
No.
I'm gonna stop that before Monkatio is.
Oh god.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my crossbow and wait, hold on. Let me read this. Okay, so as I'm squeezing past Mandy, I'm gonna take off my backpack and I'm gonna get. I
Move
just
Mike a
realized I
little
took my
closer.
finger off the push to talk. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, what?
Uh, so I take my backpack out and I start kind of fiddling with something. I have an arrow, so I took my arrow out and I'm gonna cast acid arrow and I'm gonna
Ooh.
make a ranged weapon attack and shoot the blob with an acid arrow. Hopefully, we'll see.
All right. With the good times roll and see what number you hit.
That'll be an 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Excellent. Let me roll damage.
I'll just say Melf's acid arrow.
So what level was the spell? Or I guess wait until after, because I guess I don't understand how counterspell works still.
Yeah,
Um,
it
it
gets
was
kind of goofy.
All right.
14 damage. Let me double check.
14 damage.
Indeed, 14 damage.
So like anything that you could claim to be its, body has mostly left. So you're hitting at like what I best describe as a shadowy wire frame, which sort of persists after it. And you hit it, and it like recoils a bit, but it doesn't look worse. Is the wording I'm going with. So an effect has hit. I promise that you are closer to killing it, but on the outside, you don't see much change.
Okay, all done.
Very good. Also, what? That was a Melf's acid arrow, correct? The spell?
No, it doesn't look like there's any difference in Melf's acid arrow and acid arrow on my D&D Beyond chart.
Okay. That's the one that does extra damage on like the next turn, right? Like it does persistent damage? Okay. Because that's very important.
Yes, very sorry. I'm glad you saw that. It does 2d4 the next turn.
Yep. And Zazie, it is your go.
Is there still like a mob of insects attacking me? I don't fully get like what's going on.
I mean, the scenery right now is the shadowy remnants, basically, of the bag of snakes still remain. There is a currently ongoing effect of various vermin flying about you. So that's still true. There are a bunch of snakes that you cast the friendship on. They still have some sort of affinity towards you. So most humorously, the greatest, scariest plague is in the pantry right now, but only half of it is afflicting you.
They know what to do with that information.
Let's say
We will.
you can like as part of talking direct the snakes, even
Oh,
if you would like.
I would like it to tell the snakes to eat the bugs. This seems logical. Well, why are you
I
laughing,
commend your
Uncle?
logic,
I can
Snoggy.
be
I've connected it in my brain. I don't need to do any magic. The snakes can do the dirty work for me.
see a few snakes jumping up and down, trying to take a big old chomp out of some bugs, and they're also just getting stabbed a lot, like think like giant sort of mosquitoes,
You
They
get
can
you
big
see snakes
noses.
jump. Hello?
A little bit, boop,
they can
Snakes
form
can
a
jump.
mob. They
just
can
a little.
conglomerate into a snake pile and get a lot of things done. I believe in them.
Have you never
It's,
seen a cobra strike? I think
have
they can
you
jump.
never organized a snake pile before? God.
They're forming into cartoon springs and going boing.
Exactly.
Snake anatomy. But all right, Zazie, got any more magical ideas?
What?
Got any other ideas? That was just a fun free thing for you.
You did not accept that idea.
It didn't do very much, but it made a very funny scene.
All right. Well, we'll just do a few more Eldritch blasts, a few different locations. We'll hit the snake swarm, and then we will hit the shadowy frame,
Mm-hmm.
and then the snake swarm.
Right. You are Warlock 12, right?
Yes.
All right. You told me you have 3 Eldritch Blasts in this level.
I
So
I hit 3.
yeah, I thought you did 2 last time. Just making sure.
Oh
But
yeah,
yes.
no. So that's a 28, 16, and an 8.
The 8 goes a bit wide, but
The 20 was in that
between
20.
yeah,
Wait,
the 20 isn't that 20.
10, not 8. Sorry.
Well, one goes a bit wide, but the other 2 do manage to connect to their targets. I believe you declare the first one to be the pile of snakes.
No, the insects. I said the insects twice.
Oh, well, you kind of whiff through the insects. They buzz a bit. They kind of go around the mass, and ever so luckily, the mass does actually continue past the insects into the shadowy form. As I throw you a bone there, go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay.
As you take
Um,
out several insects on the way, like yuck, and then hit a source
it's
of them.
that's a 13 damage to the shadowy figure. So do I roll for insects as well?
No, that's just an
Okay,
ongoing
well
sort
then
of
yeah,
effect.
that's just a 13 to the figure.
Gotcha. And go back to Speedy, most likely now, who is no longer stunned, but there are big
Let's
bunch of
go.
terrible bugs.
Um, I swing hard, straight in front of me in the shadowy figure.
Sir,
Did 25 go through?
easy hit. I will say right now, damage doesn't actually matter, but you are hitting it, and it's starting to actually dissipate fully now.
But what if I did the most damage I could?
It dissipates a little bit more. But please, make a second swing, because this is the one that starts to matter.
17.
Excelente. You managed to sort of make it undo itself, we'll say. It's starting to properly fade. And as this poor creature starts its turn soaked in acid, even though it is, what little bit is left of it, the acid fully seems to make the creatures dissipate as the shadow stuff just explodes into the walls around you, seemingly just absorbed back into the dark corners of the manor.
Well, look at that. I come in at the last second and I save the day. You're welcome.
Um, Mandy, listen, you can gloat later, guys. There's something in that church that tried to kill us. It looks like y'all had kind of the same situation here, but we ran from
What
ours.
makes for friends?
I will
They
also
didn't seem very friendly to me.
I'll say any leftover bits of sack have fallen off completely, and very inexplicably gingerly just sort of rolls over, and you see a key.
Oh, I go for
Can
it.
I pick it up?
Grab it.
You
I
guys
push you out of the way to grab it.
you guys touch the key at the same time, like a date touching the popcorn at the same time at the theater.
Oh, oh,
Sawsy, do you know where this
oh.
key goes to?
Oh, you're just gonna ignore the little moment that we had? Okay.
Oh, well, oh,
What's on
rewind.
the key, guys?
Oh,
Any
yes,
symbols?
the key.
The key, the
Um,
key. So sorry.
well, I'm not really sure.
Can I
Yeah,
roll something to see what's
yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
key?
yeah. So on this key, where you might expect to see something like brambles or a phoenix, you see none of that. But what you actually do see is sort of like a clover design.
There's a
The
lot
same
of
sort of,
mixed symbolism. Sorry for
yeah,
interrupting.
all plants and stuff. Come on. This one's a little bit more cloverish. So
We saw somewhere that needed a key earlier, right?
Indeed, but it no longer needs a key as long as you can fly. But we could
Oh,
go check it out. I don't know. There's a ominous priest man
I can run
there.
really fast and jump pretty high.
Guys, listen. Y'all might not have heard me. There's something in there, and I think it wants to kill us.
Very ominous
oh,
vibes.
Mandy, you overreacted everything.
Now,
Don't take
Sazi,
my word for it. Why didn't you take Smarty Pants over here and listen to her? Him.
Sazi, normally I'd agree with you, but on this one, I think Mandy is correct.
You didn't think
What?
I could fly either. Sure showed you.
I
That
wasn't
is
there.
also true. So, do we want? What else have you guys found in this mansion?
Uh, not much. Honestly, we came in through the conservatory. It was poisonous, but I mean, if you're affected by that kind of thing.
Glad we skipped that section. Well, do you want to continue this way and then possibly check out the chapel? I'm not quite sure I want to go back.
I
There.
think
Oh wait, did I keep the wine? I technically never said I set the wine back down.
you can totally have the
there was
decanter on you.
Excellent. I have the decanter. I found this disgusting wine. Don't know if it's important, but that priest
I,
man seemed to want to kill us though.
I don't really want your gross wine. That's kind of not in the mood.
Hey,
You know?
Speedy.
Yeah,
Hey, where'd that snake thing come from?
I have no
Which way?
idea. I mean,
Which way did it come from?
it, I
Uh,
destroyed a crate over here, and then Jijajuya was like, "There's something over there. Go attack it."
So it
it's
I
in
didn't.
mean,
the
it was
door
always
at the end
standing
of the
right in the
room.
doorway, basically behind you, which is like
I
another
know
secret
where.
entrance.
I'm trying to get him to tell me in character where, so I can in character have that information.
Honestly, I have
Yeah,
no idea. You're
Okay.
He's
gonna have
by
to
the
ask
door.
Jujaji.
it was
He's
clearly
by
standing
the
in the doorway the
door.
whole time. So
How about you? Do you know?
Yes,
She
he
said
was
he was by the
finding it
door.
by the doorway over there.
Is that where it came from, though? Can I? Is there another doorway I
Yes,
can go through over
that's
here?
where it came from. My God, Mandy, pay attention.
Okay, maybe next time I'll just hide in the closet like you, and I'm gonna. With that, I'll walk through the doorway that the thing came from.
very well. Inside of there, it looks like what looks to be like the smashed remains of a small wine cellar. There's a bunch of sort of like large casks that were sort of they looked to have at one point been more well aligned, but at present time smashed, and that wonderful red liquid is flowing away.
Is it more gross wine?
It's a familiar smell to those who have huffed it.
Wafted. Thank you very much.
Wrong verb.
I believe it's time to continue moving.
Which
Actually,
direction?
I feel like there was a lot, by the conservatory. Let's just go back over there. Just maybe hold your breath, by the doors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I don't
really
believe in
know.
safety. Do we walk past? Is this a door?
Yes, that's a door.
Well, by all means, I open the door.
Let's go in it.
Okie doke.
I push really hard.
Everybody's going that way. Door opens
Really hard.
wide open.
All right.
Easy enough. As we reveal
Roll
a
initiative.
music room.
Bum, bum, bum,
Oh
bum.
God! This is this. Oh, no, I'm out of here.
What?
Solzy,
Yeah.
would you care for a dance?
Get this band crap off me.
Oh, I'm actually a dancer. I'm, the best cheerleader at our school. So,
Fantastic. Is there a record player nearby?
Nothing of the sort. Because in this large study-like room wrapped with bookshelves and a small sitting space, the most prominent feature is, of course, an antique pipe organ against the back wall.
go to
Excellent.
play it.
No, I want to. Go ahead.
All right. Humor me quick. What key do
Sorry.
you hit from the letters A to G?
What? What? A, B, C, D.
All right. So when you hit A. Okay. Sorry, I was reading chat. When you hit the key, like there is a absolute blast in this smallest chamber. What you
Oh.
expected, to be already a pretty loud sound from an organ on the back wall is horrendously loud, as if this thing were 10, nay 20 times larger than it currently looks. Please make a constitution saving throw. I promise they're not all
Damn it.
I promise they're not, but this one is.
All of us?
No, just the organ player.
Not 20.
Who powers through it completely. I'll
You
start
think I can't handle opera music, you peasant?
absolutely blares. Even on a, air
Is
quotes
she
critical
talking to the
success,
organ?
little bit of damage. So 11 thunder
Huh.
damage does hit, excuse me, half that. 6 thunder damage does indeed hit you.
Yeah, the music's probably getting to her. I don't associate with them music folk, so she might be going crazy.
I'm not crazy.
As we see her get electrocuted. Zzz.
Is this a staircase? What is this?
That's sort of like, how like you can tell where there's an indentation where like an attic is, and there's like a little pull cord normally. There's not a
Yeah.
pull
Mhm.
cord, but there's clearly like a drop down stairwell there. It doesn't seem to be a clear way to do it. But once you blare that organ key, the doors south of you barge open.
Where's that?
Directly at the bottom of the room.
This right over here.
Oh.
Barge open, revealing a bit of a dining room. And also, pull out his character and the one that I forgot to add the first time. Excuse me while I click the copy button. And then I hit the paste button on this wonderful Roll20 service. Shout out. As this elderly man just barges through the door and just "Urgh, urgh, urgh,
Are you Mr. VI?
urgh, sorry, oh, yeah."
You're Mr. VI. There's a statue there in that there chapel.
And he pulls out
Here.
like a comedic ear horn, like the old maid face card. "Urgh, urgh,
Oh,
I run over. Is there a chalice on the table?
urgh."
I'm sorry. I was looking.
Chalice on the tables, I trust.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it's actually it's like the table right now is set,
I'm gonna pour the stinky wine into the chalice and offer it to him.
and he immediately, you kind of put it in like closer to his face, and he sniffs it. Like, oh, master, no, okay, no, not on the job, no, can't.
Drink up,
Uh,
good sir.
no, right, what's all this? Why are we playing the organ now?
Me, I'm just playing a little number I wrote.
Uh, Um,
Does anyone speak old man?
he's very semi-coherent, He's not all there. And let me find the words on the page. He sort of just looks on to like all of you with like very foggy eyes. And it's just like, Master, you've taken longer than usual, sir. Are you quite all right? To seemingly no one in particular.
Okay,
Who?
so there's a crazy old man.
I'm not very good at lying, so I cannot follow this charade. If any deceivers are in the party,
Old man, who's your master?
I've like he composes himself a teensy bit more for this one. I've served diverse for generations.
Oh,
You,
where has he gone?
you, not the one. Ought. Uh,
Where
you're not getting me.
has he gone?
I want to cast Fireball at the old man.
no.
I'm standing right next to him.
You should move.
I'm gonna
Please note that.
counterspell that
So sorry.
fireball.
Why?
I have.
Yeah.
If she's doing it, I'm counterspelling.
Do it for the wolves. You see Zazie start to flare up a bit of magic and just. What do you? How do you intervene, Mandy? I just want you to flavor that for funny.
Let's see.
Choose a crystal!
Let's just say, that's so crouching donkey of you. It must be your moon this month or some, I don't know, fucking bullshit moon
Is
signs
your
or whatever.
planet in retrograde?
Yeah. Stop it.
Mm.
And I will, of course, but just be holding my amulet, my moon amulet, as I do this.
Oh,
May I attempt to jump and get the staircase from the ceiling?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can make the jump very easily. You sort of just have to like find a way to pry into this. We'll just make it athletics. Like, your jump was clean as day. So,
And then another athletics for it.
if you would, please.
I have a spell I would like to cast on him that will not kill him,
20.
but might give us some
Kill
information.
him. I was just gonna get his attention, Mandy.
Just on the off screen with a 20, you hear like scraping wood as a simple lever mechanism from upstairs, from behind this wall or this trap door sort of thing, is broken. Dog.
Nice.
The stairs fall down.
Yeah, they just boom, then they fold over one time. They almost hit you, but they don't.
Wow.
Bros and broskies, I got some stairs to go upstairs. If you wanna go up, we got enough stairs.
I guess. I don't want to hang out down here with this old man and Mandy.
Well, I might be going through this door down by the dining room. I think that might be a good option right there.
Yeah, I'm staying in
What
the
are your
dining room with the
thoughts
old man.
before we go upstairs?
All right. Some of the party begins to depart. He's going so soon, master. And
Ransom?
and
Is
master.
that you?
We'll be back for you, old man. Do not worry.
Very good. I hope I've served you quite well. Okay.
I am the master.
Remind me how the split was here again, please.
Same thing as the beginning. 2 and 2.
All right.
Mandy and Xavier going to the bottom of the dining room, and Sazi and Speedy going upstairs.
With 22 minutes left.
Don't worry, we got it.
Speed run it.
Exactly. So I'll do the downstairs first because it's a little more funny. I keep on hitting hide instead of reveal. As you come into like the entryway,
Oh,
Sort of.
finally.
you go into the entryway of the house at last, and you see, of course, 5 marble busts. Very similar to the one you spotted in the chapel earlier, the one that tried to hit you with a flesh to stone spell when you hit it. But also, most notably, as you sort of open this door, you feel like, a one-side lock release mechanism give out as a clover key, as it were. Excuse me, as the clover symbol near the keyway. You see it, it's like, oh, step on in.
Wait, what happened? Sorry, there was a key and we used the clover key, or there was like a clover symbol?
Yeah, if you wanted to go from the other way, it would have taken the clover key, but you went through the
I
back
see.
way, so you were fine.
I see. I see. Um,
This is like a little
well,
rotunda, a little atrium. Just has some more statues.
well, Mandy, I'm thinking that we probably shouldn't touch these statues. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, they look just like the other ones. Actually, let me have a look. Do they look like the other ones?
Please investigate or perceive.
Oh,
Dum.
oh, that's still a 13 12, still 12.
I also was looking as well. I was investigating them, and I got 18.
It's of a quite similar craft. You dare say it could be the same sculptor. But, of course, we see numbered onto our busts
I
I,
see. That's what I thought. I see.
IV, and V. We'll say Xavier with his slightly more astute powers of observation is able to see that it looks sort of like they all look a little bit similar, but a little bit different. It seems like a sort of ancestry, as if it were like a father before, a father before. It's of course all like different featured, but similar enough. You can tell by their good craftsmanship. Just a bunch of male faces, save for the first one,
A
which
white man.
is very weathered. I would dare say its features are nigh undeterminable. Like it's in the shape of a person, but it's impossible to make out anything beyond like, oh, those are eyes. Nothing better.
Gotcha. Um, well, I'm not quite sure if there's anything to learn from these busts, but I do see a door the other way. I'm gonna assume it has a one-way lock, so let's go take a look at it.
Yeah,
Well,
I kind of agree with you. This looks like the front door, anyways. This might have been like a kind of like a welcome area for these big old fancy houses. Damn it, what's your character's name? Meg Sazia
Zazie.
Zazie, Zazie.
Zazie. It's not written down, so it's hard. I'm sure Zazie would know all about it, but let's just go that way. You're right.
I agree. I'm gonna walk over to the other door and take a look. Can I see if there's a keyhole or try and open it?
a door opens, no problem. It's just like a little sofa area. You will recognize sort of the like style of the furniture as being quite exotic, quite different. But all in all, this is just a very simple sitting room.
I
Meanwhile, to the
see.
people upstairs, however, basically, I'm not even going to change the map for it because that'll just be extra tedious. It's a very like when you're actually upstairs, you can sort of look down. Like immediately when you're upstairs, you can look down into the statue room. You probably just saw your other two friends walk into the other room as you did it, and you can also have a pretty good view into the dining room area as you guys walk over the sort of like balcony area, looking over some railing. You just see where you saw the old man. Basically, a portal forms
Oh,
just like right on him, and you just see like a shadowy hand sort of like palm his head like a basketball and just drag him in, and the portal just reforms right
Bro!
behind him. But anyway, the only real prominent things upstairs are two extremely long, shadowy corridors, and then there's another sort of like study. It's a very small study, but like there's already a door ajar.
Zufi, you want left or right?
left.
Right it is.
Oh my god.
All right. Today, left is going to be just hallway, and right's going to be the study and another hallway. If you want to go deeper, it's really where the hallway begins. So,
Okay, all the way it is.
oh, you're going all the way, or are you going to the study first?
All
You
the
can do
way.
that first.
Books?
Absolutely not. So, both you go down these hallways, and once you get down them, like you realize it's terribly dark. Like it's already been pretty dark, and for the most part, this whole thing called dark vision has been working pretty well, but sometimes darkness is advanced, as we all
Oh my
know.
gosh.
Advanced darkness.
You wouldn't happen to have the Devil's Sight invocation as a warlock, would you, Zazie?
No, no, I don't.
Didn't take the advanced darkness beater today. So you guys both step down your little hallway, and you can already hear it before it comes. You hear this very mechanical sound. Sounds like metal scraping on metal. Sounds like machinery. It sounds like industry on this like barely like 7 foot wide hallway, which just goes to like a little small little aisle of the second floor of the house, we'll say. Make a dexterity saving throw, both of you.
God damn it. This is not my forte.
One wide.
Is this so you say it's very dark. I can't see, right?
Can't
At
see
all.
a thing.
I lose my advantage.
Yeah.
10. 10. 10
Uh,
out of 10?
not quite.
You are a
21.
10 out of 10.
But our more
21.
dexterous friend, much better. As just out of the darkness, somehow a like disproportionately large for what you feel like is the correct width of this room, just like pendulum swings like lengthways down the hallway.
Fuck.
Our more nimble friend manages to avoid it, but Mean Girl
Snake
is
lady.
not as good. You were just raked for a 44 damage slash.
Oh. Well, that's a chunk, ain't it?
Yeah. And of course, our
We're
more nimble
alive.
friend, our more nimble friend takes only 22 as you get out of the way a bit. But across the other side, there's sort of like a much smaller hallway, and then the two hallways kind of converge into this little, what I would call an island area of the second floor. On it's just like a little like reading nook, basically.
Not that
It's not
I'm
like
smart, but is this pendulum coming back? Does my athlete sense feel a tackler hitting me from behind?
well, did you stop midway through the hallway?
No.
All right, you're good then. You're able to clear this pretty soundly.
All right, moving on. This end
Absolutely.
of the hallway. What's up?
In the hallway, there's just a little bitty nook, and there is, hilariously, a key, just like on top of a book.
Don't even look at it, but I grab it.
Don't even gaze at the book for a second.
No,
No.
A little
no.
key, little
Just
key with, little key with a familiar sort of, thorny bramble iconography on it.
Ooh.
got
Like
me a key.
to what?
Zazu.
Huzzah.
Zazie. Key.
Cool, you have a key to where?
I, I, I'm not the key.
Wow,
I'm not the key man.
very useful, Speedy.
There you go.
Um, well, I don't really want to get hit by a pendulum again, so we should move.
Yeah, so it was like
Smart.
sort of like a two right angles, and like imagine it's like a square sort of perimeter of these hallways. You're in this nice little area on the opposite side, so you would have to like either go back through those two hallways or find a more interesting means of movement.
How creaky are the floors?
Well, you tore one thing off earlier, so about that creaky.
Punching straight downward.
Gonna punch through the floor. Please make the athletics check.
I'm ready.
19.
Okay, I see you. I see
Nice.
you. Bam. Ugh. Old wood, rotten frames, plaster, asbestos? All just scatters. These guys quite soundly managed to punch your way or kick your way into some comfy ass sofas.
What a
As you
mighty
guys-
fine view here.
Go through the ceiling, pop out right there with the rest of the party.
Zazzy's got a key for you guys.
It's yes, it's Zazie. I hand them the key. I assume Xavier will know what to do with it, so
Xavier
I'm
and
so
Mandy,
sorry.
your friends
Did
have
you hand me the key?
plummeted from the ceiling.
yes. I don't know what
And it
this
has
is
a
for.
briar.
We just were dropping by.
I'm bloody. I have been attacked by bugs, and this is not what I signed up for.
Oh yeah, that first guy blooded me, but it is what it is.
It is what it is,
Well,
but you're all
thank
reconvened.
you, Sozzy. The only, well, you see, we could have gotten through the other door with the clover key that, we found. And so I'm assuming this briar key can only mean that it goes to the chapel. So that might be the last place we need to go, or we might
What?
need to go to the other side of the mansion.
Why do we have to go to the chapel where more people are trying
Now,
to kill us?
hold on, not to piss in anyone's Cheerios here or anything, but why don't we check out what's on this here? Oh, this isn't a balcony. Now that I look at it, there's a room here.
Whoa.
There's another door. Why don't we see what's through there? It might take us around.
I'm okay with that. I did not see that door there.
Wait, can everyone count off real quick? 1.
2.
Oh yeah. We lost him a while ago. We don't know
What?
what happened to him.
I see we threw in
Who's
the
that guy?
time.
Pepe,
Pipping?
Pipping.
Pipping.
I don't know how we're
Pip.
getting out of here, so I'm in no rush to leave.
I, on the other hand, would love
RIP,
to
bro.
leave. This house party is not what I signed up for.
He's probably dead.
Well,
The priest probably killed
Do I
him.
see anything rummaging through these rooms?
yeah. If you advance to the next one, once you actually got
Yeah.
to this, once you actually got to this door, I'm trying to do the select thingy, but yeah, quite naturally, that door actually also has the sort of brambly key to it.
Oh,
Excuse me, has like keyhole with that sort of iconography, so you can
Is
just.
it locked?
Well, it is, but you have the key, so if you want
I
to stick
use the
the lock,
key.
excellent,
It is no
Go.
longer locked.
excellent. And getting past there, there is another door. There's like a weird dresser thing on the map, but
What's
intended to
in
be
his
another
chest?
barrier. Yeah, another key is the guess what? Of course, the other one that you already have is the clover. Boom.
Clover. I used the key.
And
to
behind
unlock the
that,
door.
there is actually sort of a little closet area, but then there is actually a descending stairwell.
oh.
Do you want to go down the
Ah,
stairs?
I quite like the
Yeah.
duck.
We're going downstairs.
Let's go.
God,
Speedy, would you like to lead the way?
Of course.
After you.
If you
Excellent.
want to stay up here all by yourself, be my guest. I'm going down the stairs.
Fine, I guess I'll go with you guys.
And as soon as this is all in darkness, let me hit that reveal real quick.
Dun 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 dun.
You guys peer into this large chamber down here.
From head to tippy toe.
Now, down here there is just a ring of coffins all lined, nice circular formation. But more notable than that, you can see roots from presumably from the tree above going down through the ceiling of this room, the ground of outside, and they sort of the roots sort of go around the coffins, like wrapping them like a parent like holding a child in a way. Perhaps more of that strange
Terrifying.
humanoid characteristic you saw of the gnarls and the brambles.
Um, so do we just set it on fire or
Oh, I can do that.
I think that's the correct solution here, but Mandy Crystal Face over there seems to think otherwise.
Mandy, what do you think we should do?
Um,
Set it on
is
fire?
any
That's great.
no? Can we? Is this advanced darkness down here too?
No, you can see it's a little dimly lit, but with your additional dark vision, you can see beyond some red flickering quite well. There's still little flashes of light that may be a little obscuring, but you're good.
Do we see any phoenix symbols?
No phoenix symbols down here, but grabbing a couple things.
I'm gonna
Are
walk
we
up to the
supposed to be
closest.
seeing this?
Yeah,
Oh,
We're just
Oh,
at the
we're
main map.
not.
man, I keep on hitting hide when I keep on trying to hit reveal. Can you see me now?
No, it's just the main map. I think you have to drag that the ribbon.
You got me. You got me. When you right, you right.
yay!
Boom! There we go.
Ah, ooh, wee wah. Oh. So was this what we saw before?
Oh yeah, we should definitely set this on fire.
Yeah, I'm opening the closest coffin. Wait, what is this?
Wait,
What are these?
how many coffins? Are there 6 coffins? That's what we're seeing.
There are actually 8 because
That don't
as
make no
I
sense.
go through some assets here, and one of them, barely even obscured at this point, is quite naturally your dear companion.
Corey,
No.
God damn it! I knew you were some sort of weirdo.
Hype Pipper Pippin Pippin stop
Is
both.
Corey like alive?
Clearly,
Or is it a
no.
dead
You
body?
can you
Okay.
can see even as you're going down the stairs, this large mass of flesh, vaguely in the shape of a person, this despicable golem, just doing the work of sort of fully putting him into this coffin. And there's
Oh
also
wait.
Oh, so
I
it's like
adding
a
didn't
some
golem.
dirt.
I
Yep.
didn't know my bro
Oh,
very long or remember very well, but I get really, really mad and I rage and then I shapeshift.
He finally does it. Do the ears go boink? Or
I'm
you can
not sure
see
what you're
one of
getting at, but I'm a werewolf.
excellent as we hit our teen
oh my
wolf
god,
quota.
the werewolf quarterback is such a trope. I'm here for it.
Absolutely fantastic. But more apparently, amongst this small gaggle of monsters, there is a handsome, foreign-looking man
Oh.
standing
Not unlike a
behind
statue
you.
that we've seen before.
I offer
Actually,
him the
a
wine.
little bit unlike a statue, but quite comparable. If you were to try to think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as sort of a lineage, this one is seemingly the next logical conclusion.
I offer him the wine. Here you go,
And
Cheerios.
You
Enjoy.
really
Do
are
not
trying
kill
to
us.
kickstart the party.
I brought
uh,
this for you.
man looks down from what we'll call his. Man looks up from what we'll call his work and just eyes you all. Uh, Good evening. I trust this is yours. Points at your friend.
Where'd you
Uh,
find him?
yeah,
Oh,
our chauffeur.
I I didn't find him, I'm afraid. Well, I found him, so to speak. It's
You're very weird.
uh I come by it honestly. It's a family problem.
It's unfortunate.
I see. Well, what are you doing? Why did you kill our friend?
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I well, are you familiar with the magics of immortality?
Oh, now hold on.
Uh,
My
Sounds
moon
like
lady told me
steroids.
about people like you. I knew it. I knew it when I looked at my playing card set today and it was a Reaper upside down. I knew people would be meddling with death. I don't like it, sir. I need you to cut it out right now.
Yes, I would quite like to end this bloody cycle, but
this cycle. God.
it's
Oh no, he's gonna bring out the Dark Souls player in me.
Well,
I
I do
leave.
happen to know that
I don't link the fire.
My friend Mandy knows someone that could probably help you.
I looks at
Listen,
most likely a little like moon's pendant. I don't think so, no.
I
Oh,
don't
I
know
think
if
so.
listen, I don't know if you know who my parents are, but this will not stand for our family lineage. You need to fix whatever's going on and we need to go.
Whatever's going on.
There will be legal action, sir. I have been bloodied. Look at these were vintage clothes.
Do you want to hear from her lawyer?
Hey Carson,
Hey, what's up? Give me a
can I
couple
use
minutes.
my divine intervention?
I've been waiting for you to see, but I've been waiting for it to happen. Please try it.
All
If
right.
it happens, I cry.
All right, here we go.
Oh, let's roll.
I'm just gonna grab my pen and say, "Excuse me, Miss Moon Lady. I don't know what this man is doing. I don't know what he wants, but I need you to go ahead and forcibly end this cycle, if you know what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Come on, come on, come on.
Hello, Miss Moon Lady.
Hello?
Are you there? Are you there, Miss Moon Lady?
You mean
Is
roll
it
your
an
2D
ability check or a
roll
saving
I
roll your
failed.
throw?
2D
I
10s?
failed. I
Oh, my
failed.
bad.
I have a question. Is it an ability check or a saving
Oh
throw?
wait, it's 2d10s and not a d20.
Yeah, I thought.
It just
I
says
mean,
percentile dice. I don't know what that means. I just assumes it's a
oh,
d20.
okay. I mean, it's like a 10% chance of happening, so a 1 or a 2.
All right. So do you just want to stick with that, or what?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Fred, no
All right.
moonly
I'm gonna
intervention today.
Moon Lady. I'm gonna
Uh,
try to listen to it. Come on, help
you
me out here. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
you've reached a facsimile of magic, but there's much more strange things in this world. Ah, my
Is
family
that the moon
perfected.
lady or the man talking?
Oh, this is the man talking.
Can I attempt to pounce on him?
Oh, please do.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Whenever it's convenient, I'm about to pounce and
He
attack.
doesn't listen. He
Yeah.
only acts.
He says, "My family perfected the art of immortality some time ago. It's a grisly art, however." When he says grisly, the pounce goes off.
27 for the athletics check to jump, and I get an extra 17 or 18 feet of jumping.
We'll go ahead and just make that also part of the same roll. My man just rolled a nat 20. Um, check it. Check it. So it's kind of
Hello.
bats you away. No, no, no. I must monologue. You see, we need more bodies, raw material. Yeah. I tried making my own, but and you see like these various monsters around you. It just doesn't work out quite right. Much too wicked, like myself, I suppose. I've been all of them at one point, and I fear I've left the worst parts of myself behind in each of them.
You know, I've been listening to you vaguely, but I feel like you're just not listening to me when I tell you that I'm rich and I shouldn't be here. So I think we should just kill you, really.
I would strongly advise against that, but I can return to you that which one of my former selves tried to take.
Oh,
This this young man.
uh, yeah, I think he's our chauffeur. I guess.
Ah,
Okay.
he's the friend with the car. There's always one.
Indeed, and we do kind of need our friend, so if you don't mind returning him, and then we will be on our merry way.
Yes, well, I should think it's good to remind you all trespassing is against the law.
Uh,
Good thing we've got a
well,
good lawyer.
Well,
I don't. What do you mean? Wait, I have a lawyer, but I don't think you can afford his retainer fees.
Sassy, I thought we had something.
I do try my best to stay above the law,
Honey,
so
Xavier, you're poor. It was never gonna work.
if
Well,
we
Sir,
sir,
I
I
don't
just
know.
think you want to know that she tried to kill your butler up there.
What are you talking about? Oh my god, if I tried to
I
kill
listen,
someone, they'd be dead.
listen to me. I stopped him. Okay, she tried to throw a fireball at him. I counterspelled
Hold
it,
on.
and
Hold on. I've got a
so
24 deception check.
Oh,
I'm lying my ass up. I'm like, excuse me? No, I didn't. Why are you lying, Mandy?
well, if you'd let me finish, I was gonna use that as our ticket out of here, but you just kind of fucked it up again, didn't you?
oh, have no fear. And he just kind of waves his hand over to like the very shadowy looking creature, which basically forms a portal and just ejects the old man out of it. Right, we'll show it. Ah, Wintergreen is a relic older than even I. He will live longer than all of us.
Hey, wait! I saw this guy. This guy jumped through a portal earlier, or I guess the
Ah,
portal kind of sucked him up.
well, I suppose my secret keeper decided he gave away too much information. Sorry, it's
Is
all
he the one?
involuntary. I don't control these creatures. I was actually just reborn yesterday. I haven't been keeping tabs. Has anyone Oh dear, has anybody else died? Let me check the coffins. Oh dear.
Wait. So, you just live forever and tend to your little coffin friends? That's what the whole mystery is?
I'm not a very complicated man. I just like to
Oh,
live and create.
well, you're not complicated besides the whole immortality thing, so suppose
Ah,
it's pretty straightforward.
there are some secrets in this world that are best kept silence.
Indeed.
Oh, I'm very sorry. That was quite ominous. I didn't know.
I'm
Please.
really confused on whether you're just a creepy old guy or if you're some sort of mastermind villain.
I think he's been cursed and he can no longer die, so he's trying to keep everyone safe, but he can't because he has to kill people to regenerate and he's stuck in this cycle. I
Quite
pity him.
Savior, oh, can you just be logical for 5 seconds?
That was sound logic, Salzy. I ran the
well.
experiments.
You don't want anything to do with this.
No, I want to leave. Very astute of you. I've been saying. Oh.
Well, say
But
no
we like
more.
our friend.
Say no more. And he directs his shadowy creature to create a new portal. You'll find your way out of the manor in this direction. I. Sorry, I didn't know guests were coming. I would have been a more amicable host.
Excuse me, mister. Since we're in the spirit of confession here, I broke the glass in your little chapel there, and I don't think your thorn-faced friend is too happy about it. So please apologize to him for me, but I just am too afraid to go back to him. I'm sure you understand.
Oh,
God, Mandy,
yeah.
nobody cares.
Oh, you're so very lucky you got away from him. He's quite the unruly child, so to speak. And he also, the thorny figure behind you, just yells out, "Needle!" You all just like instantly drop to the ground. Yes, he would have been quite the long encounter had you tried to go toe to toe with that one. Very good of you to get away.
He is quite a big fella. Well, anyways, you said something about taking our friend with us.
Oh, yes. Me directing himself out to the flesh golem, do carry him and just the not living body of your good friend, Tori Pipping himself,
Wait.
inheritor of the Pipping's Piping's fortune.
That was unfortunately not what I had in mind, but okay, we'll take him back to his family.
I guess.
I'm sorry, everyone who dies at this manor is not able to return. It's a bit of a cursed location, we should say. So,
And we won't be coming back due to that. So thank you so much for hosting us.
Wait,
We've had a fantastic time.
are you
yes.
saying our chauffeur Terry can't drive us home?
Hmm, not in this form. I don't think so. But
Wait,
old Wintergreen, Wintergreen.
wait a second. No, I've got flavor. Hear
Please
me
show
out.
these young people home.
We're going to cast Undying Servitude.
What the-
We are going to cast Animate Dead without using a spell slot to bring him back to drive us home.
Yeah, I mean, you raise him as a zombie.
And that
You just
is okay.
you see your former friend, now a mindless chauffeur, just kind of mumbles out, "Core."
All right, Pippings, yes, take us to the car.
Core.
What is the big dude saying? He's just like,
Yeah, no, Divalus, the man himself, is just, oh dear. Where are you? What? What? Ugh.
you think I was
When
gonna
I
drive
when,
myself?
when I do it, it's okay, but it's very strange when to see somebody else do this. Ugh. Well, you have your way out. I bid you all farewell and a good night.
Nice.
Please, the portal's on the left.
Very well.
I quickly run through it.
You know, I bet they would make a lot of revenue if they just added a gift store.
I jump.
I stick my
jump
head
through it.
back through. You can keep that one.
Oh, I don't think I will. No.
Excuse me, it's my servant that's driving us home. I point to Tori.
Well, gang, are we ready to go home?
Yeah, Tori, can you start the car?
Car. Just scampers forward very meekly with a surprising amount of springiness for his zombie form. Maybe remembering his pseudo funny guy, pseudo guy with a car, manners in life. But everybody will like to exit without asking any questions about other people who've gone missing for many years.
Nope.
That's a good enough conclusion for me. As
God, who wants to know the history?
who wants to know the lore of a one shot? What are you doing? But
Perfect.
anyway, I thank you, friends, for coming out to this. This was just an interesting writing experiment for me. Want to try some things. Got a little push for time, but I think we hit all the plot points. I appreciate all of your characters.
I
And
love that mine like accidentally fit with a lot of the tropes. It was just like, I'm resistant to poison and I in fact like snakes.
I happen to
Well,
like smushing
Yeah, that's
things.
pretty funny.
Yantees are pretty good. But as the usual DM would probably say, thank you for watching. This has been Whose Turn Is It Anyway? Not the Ashana Rising podcast. That will return shortly. I might get to come out of the proverbial uncle's DM closet some other time if I think of another one-shot idea. But regular scheduled programming is back shortly. Shout outs to Roll20, D&D Beyond, Jay and Peku for the maps, and viewers like you. Thank you.
Have a mighty fine week.
Peace.
Shout out to our non-official sponsor, Wiseacre Brew.